Living in the city, survive.
Living in a city, you know you've got to keep that dream alive. Anyway, hey, what's up, gamers?
What's up, gamers?
Yeah, what's up, fellas? We're playing, or I almost said we're playing. No, we're watching more of the Christian comprehensive history shit. So yeah, that's the whole. It's your boy Matt over here.
It's your boy on the way.
Yeah, and we're gonna see how many episodes we'll get because we're definitely gonna get at least 2, but we might squeeze in a third one depending on how it goes.
Hell yeah!
All right, so let's do this, gamers.
Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away?
What made him this way?
What made him this way?
What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated?
I'm very fascinated.
This is the story of Chris Chan.
Why wouldn't you be fascinated by this man?
I'm a long time. Get next.
Fuck.
You're not on the AmazEgames web channel.
What's going on here?
Less than a week after Christian's Encyclopedia Dramatica page was created, someone updated it by uploading an infamous internet-based photograph called Goatsy, which graphically depicts a naked man stretching his anus with his fingers snugly within his rectum.
Now, why would you do that? Now, please explain to me.
This upset Chris so gravely that he took it upon himself to edit the page to make himself appear more appealing. For example,
really?
the paragraph noting his racism was changed to, "Oh yeah, he's also old-fashioned. In his idea of a sweetheart, she is not black. He is cool with adoption, but his dream of his future daughter calls for blood, tears, and Seminole descent." Not only did he reward sentences and correct historical inaccuracies, but he also
he does not
added
believe that
personal
his love of his life
a
could
tactic
ever
which
be
he
black.
called information overload.
That's true.
While his intention was to evoke sympathy,
Just cringe is what
it
it
only
is.
succeeded in fueling the fire for the trolls. In a way to reassert his heterosexuality, he uploaded several of his own sexually charged drawings, such as one of Sonichu and Rosechu having intercourse, and naked Mary Lee Walsh masturbating.
You don't have to beat off on the camera. You can just go get it.
Alright.
Also, grab me a water bottle.
Water bottle? Is there one in the fridge?
No, there's one over in the back by the table.
Alright.
Just gonna sit here quietly and eat my parfait. Very good. Very good parfait.
Why do I still wake up 2 in the morning, cold sweat screaming your name? Why do I still Excuse me, that was very not attractive. How am I supposed to get the 18 to 20-year-olds of single boyfriend-free girls? If
White!
Boyfriend-free girls. And an image called "She Came for Quick," which
there we go.
Satisfying an unidentified naked woman with his fingers. Those exposed to the picture felt that the woman bore a striking resemblance to his twin sister, Crystal.
Yeah, a lot of people thought it was his twin sister from the comic, but then he was like, "No, that's Megan. I'm not a weirdo."
"Sister has come for me" didn't help. Outside of his illustrations, he reflected on his obsession with Megan, admitting that he no longer pined for her, and talked about pleasuring himself using his inflatable sex doll, Officer
of course,
Nasty.
yes.
Oh yes, very rational, very sane human
I will
being
continue
behavior.
to shove the true facts from my heart and soul down your throats, only until you take this whole page down for good.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say like take it like a
and
bitch,
further altering the page for the next few years.
Take it like a 4.
As the year 2007 drew to a close,
Yeah, that's like
Christian bought an
that's right. He was like
sex doll named Kimmy.
he's
and
like
continues
they're
to email
spreading
Megan,
all these rumors
telling her
about
that
me.
he
I'm
will
going to
meet
take
Boris
it down
soon.
with the truth, and
on
like
New Year's Eve,
he replaced
sent an
every
email to a
article
friend
with
of
the truth
Megan's,
about
which
his life, and it
contains
ended
a
up
new
being
freestyle
even more
poem
horrifying
called
than the
My True
rumors.
Love. For my true love,
Here,
I
I'm gonna
treat
do
her
like this so we
tenderly,
can still see the
sweetly,
camera.
gently, like a summer breeze. I'd caress her skin gently with my strong fingers. I'd take her to eat and provide for her
Your
to my
strong
ability.
fingers.
I'd
Yeah,
start
you're
small
very
at
strong
McDonald's,
fingers. Oh my
then let
god,
it
your
get
fingers
better
are so
in due
strong. They've
time.
been working out.
Only
If she is
a
willing to allow
person
the
like
pleasure,
you
I'd lay her down, caress
would
her
be
gently
like
to go
so
fancy,
impressed by
have
finger
her tickle
strength.
my
You know what I mean?
fancy,
Like that's not
and
like
give it to her with the learned, lonely experience I've endured.
Only someone like
I love
Chris
you
would ever
will be
think that's
shared
impressive.
daily with a French side dish. I am her soldier, to do for her as she sees
I got some
fit.
good grip strength too. Be able to
In January 2008, Christian created a Facebook account, which he used much in the same manner as his other social media outlets, such as MySpace.
That's his car?
He managed to befriend several women in his general vicinity and tried to engage in conversations with them. Hi, Christina.
No,
I have
like his license plate, he changed it to say Sonichu on it.
Okay. I thought you...
And it's also a Transformer.
Did he name it Sonichu as well?
Mm-hmm.
So he named the car Sonichu.
Yeah. And in the comic, it's a Transformer.
Oh, okay.
Like his car is a Transformer named Sonichu.
Gotcha.
If you'd like,
I think they
to
call
meet
it
you for a soda or
Sonichu.
coffee and get to know you better over a pleasant conversation.
That
I also
was
hope you will
good.
accept my friend request I have submitted earlier. Please reply if it's all cool. Okay, well,
I'm
I'm
not judging
17
you.
and about to be 18 in a few months. But yeah, I love to party and all that good shit, so hit me up. Cool, Christina. While I don't know what it means to hit me up, I'll assume it means to talk to you more. I look forward to meeting you in person and learning more about you. And if you need a tutor for a school subject, I can probably help you. I've excelled in math and English subjects. Io Tom apostrophe
I would never let Chris Chan be my tutor.
Oh, dude, I would love.
And I took 2
you know why I would do it?
in my high school.
Just to
Take care,
correct
Chris
him
Chan.
and watch him get
yeah,
angry.
well, here's the thing.
I would
First of all,
love.
I'm 17
Nothing more
or
would
too
make
old.
me happier.
And second of all, no or too
Did you
old
just
for me.
watch an angry
And third
Chris?
of all, I'm not into all that Christian shit, but I would still love to be friends with you. And I don't know very many Christians who like to party, cause I'm a hardcore party girl. So, no, nothing like what you may be thinking. I just wanted to be friends with you. I'd wait until you were at least 18 before taking it further.
Whoa,
Also,
that's
I
grooming,
can party,
Christian.
I just don't get invited much. There's nothing wrong with simply meeting for a pleasant
Chris,
conversation.
you don't need to bring that up, okay? You can just say no, not what you're thinking, okay?
And leave it at
just
that.
being a friend, okay? You don't have to bring up the age. That's not important to this. You're making yourself look bad, you stupid bastard.
No,
and soda pop.
I don't know why I'm trying to coach
I would
him.
not lay a finger on you.
It's too late.
Okay, well,
I know.
FYI, I'm on probation and house arrest,
Nobody was
and I
there
might
for
get
him.
locked up tomorrow for breaking
People
my probation.
tried to coach
So
him.
let's just
That
take
is
it
very
day
true,
by
actually.
day. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
at
Casey's
all.
dad,
And people might
man.
talk about me hanging with some
Casey
older dude
tried
who I
coaching
don't
him.
know.
Yeah,
But I
dude.
do
Liquid
hang
tried
at DQ,
coaching him.
Dairy Queen,
Yep.
every day after school.
Hello,
So drop by
Ian.
and see if you can find me.
You're bigger than
Holla,
me,
boy.
many straps.
After Christian sent another message divulging more
Giving
details about
lots
himself,
of stress right
communication
now, and I'm
with
just not
Christine
gonna handle
ceased.
it.
He also engaged in a chat with Christy, who accepted his invitation for a chat
My
over
nose is a
coffee
bit
or
itchy.
soda, but he ultimately declined her acceptance when she
Supposed to go out
revealed
for a
that she was
soda?
a single mother. He also messaged a Danielle, whose boyfriend in
What is he,
response
fucking in the
threatened
50s?
Chris.
Yeah.
Wanna go out
On
for a
January
coke?
20th, Christian pleaded on
Would you like to
Facebook
go
for
for
people
some
not
soda
to
and
believe
ice
what has
cream?
been written on Encyclopedia Dramatica.
You know
There
what,
are
that still
some
works today.
cyberbullies who have taken my
Oh,
words
try
and
it.
feelings out of context
Let's do.
and twisted them into meaningless
I'll try it
mockery.
tomorrow.
Please do not believe those terrible rumors. I am a good man who needs a female sweetheart to soothe my pains from loneliness, stress of social influences, and heartaches. Please help me, so I can help you one day. 4 days later, he described his near encounter with a lady at the Alderman
Man,
Library.
I'm
I
so
was
shy.
playing
How
Sudoku
sorry
on
I
my
am
PSP,
so
and I
shy.
was listening in on this conversation between a couple of cute ladies just to my right. I've enjoyed just listening to them talk about their things. I will not divulge any details.
Yeah,
Because
he
I am
says
the
that
man
part
who
of the
will
reason
keep a
he's so
secret.
socially awkward
Plus,
is because
I don't know
he's
all the
afraid to talk
details.
to women because of the
Anyway,
fact that they
after
might
one
have
of the two
boyfriends.
left, the gal that stayed sitting next to me talked on her cell in what
That's
sounded
right.
like Dutch
That's why he's
or German.
specifically looking
It
for
was
a
the perfect
boyfriend for
opening
a
for a
girl.
conversation towards making a new gal
Cause
pal.
a boyfriend for
I
a
had it in
girl
my
won't
head.
change her
Pardon
way.
me,
He
couldn't
says
help
the
but overhear
infinitely
you chat
high
on your phone.
boyfriend
But
factor
was that
deters
Dutch or
him
German he was
from...
Oh my
speaking?
god, the
I had the
infinitely
nerve set
high
up.
boyfriend
I was raring to
factor.
say it,
Yeah.
but when I started to say
That's what he's
it,
calling
the
it.
tension and my shyness and my autism choked me, literally. I could not even open my mouth to say anything. And she left. I'm kicking myself now. Anyway, that is how shy I am. I'm so shy that I just freeze or choke upon starting to talk to a new girl I don't know yet.
Oh, this is before the
Through
all
his
caps
Facebook
thing.
updates, it was revealed
Oh
that he
my God,
regularly
yeah.
attended
He hasn't
Grace
started
Baptist
getting
Church
mad
in
yet.
Charlottesville.
Yeah.
Since Chris was told that Lori Lopez was going to go out
Look,
and
Cal,
offer
if you
Martinez
really
a
want-
divorce, he edited
if
the
you
AD
really
page
want
in order
to
to convince the trolls
to
to ruin
take it-
Joshua's
oh, God.
reputation instead. Look, pal, if you really want to take down someone who has a reputation, consider one Joshua Martinez. Ladies come a-running from at least as far as New York City to his house in Dyke, Virginia. Not just any ladies, but stars
too early.
like Megan Fox,
I mean, we're
Jessica
72
Alba,
episodes
Jessica
in.
Biel, Jessica Simpson, and plenty other whores. He also has been piggybacking on the stardom of Vanessa Hudgens, singing with her in her Latino albums, and starring with her in various HBO movies, and even worse, Transformers 2. He has her and some other gal named Brittany for both of his simultaneous girlfriends. Dual marriage in the works here. He's a more lucky SOB than I can ever surmount to. Ruin his reputation. Joshua Martinez. P.S. You did not hear this whole thing from me. The editors of the page didn't bite. In March, becoming increasingly troubled at all the attention Chris has been receiving, Megan requested that he take down all references to her on the internet. However, it was too late. She discovered that she came for Quick Pick and recognized the woman in it to be herself, and confronted Chris.
Yeah, you should.
I didn't realize how much of an a-hole I could have been. I was caught up in the rage from that weekend in November when I did that. I couldn't even see straight, but I have done what I should have done long ago. Inform AOL, as well as other places on the web
this
who can
bit
take down
because
offensive
he's like,
websites and pages.
Megan, you should be
Really shot
thankful
myself
that I
in the
just
foot,
threw a
and I'm
picture
sorry.
of you, because
Not
who
only
knows
am
what I
mad
would
at
have done to you
myself
if
for
you
being
didn't
such
let
a
me.
complete enraged a-hole, but my rage against those
He's
jerks
vaguely
who
alluding
put
that he would have...
Listen, either I draw, or
we do it in real life.
Oh, God.
Whether you like it or not. I'm a man with names.
Or else my name isn't Christian Weston
Chandler. You need me.
You need me, Megan. You can't live without me.
That page in the first place arose with greater flame because my closest friend got hurt emotionally.
I'm a high-value man.
I will see to that website's demise, or my name isn't Christian Weston Chandler. Megan,
Motherfucker's acting like he's the protagonist.
Megan, I'm sorry for hurting you. Megan, I'm sorry for hurting you.
Dude.
Megan, I'm sorry for hurting you. Thinking that repeating that phrase was enough recompense for Megan, his next email focused on his investigation on who took the picture of him at the game place, launching this entire campaign.
Don't change the subject.
In response, Megan wrote about her shock concerning
Wait, so he's just mad that somebody posted it?
I'm very much scarred by that
even though he's the one that
drew it. It will never leave me, and I can't decide what's worse, the image in general, or the fact you intentionally drew it and gave it to the webmaster for that site that you hate so much. Not only have you poured gas on the fire by doing that, adding obscenity to the already horrific site, but you have also embarrassed and humiliated me, and degraded and demeaned me, whether you realize it or not. Okay, well look, I'm unsure how I feel and what to do, so here's what I think. I'd like for you to just completely leave me alone for a while, until I can sort things out myself. You understand? It's not like I hate you, but I don't see you in the same light anymore. So just leave
Megan,
me
it's
be
okay
for a
to
while.
hate him.
Let me try to recuperate with my
completely
few other
valid
friends,
in hating
and maybe
him.
we can just start from scratch sometime.
No, for real,
Maybe,
for real.
I don't know. Just depends on
You
how
were
I
being
feel,
far
okay?
too kind to
So
him.
please, let me be.
No need to waste your manners on the oog.
Look at us, any feelings.
Chris thought that the drawing upset her so because she was naive about sex and didn't truly understand what was being depicted.
Oh my god, no, Chris, no!
Chris, she wasn't mad that she didn't understand it.
She was
mad because you fucking made it.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
How? It's just my autism.
It's just my autism.
It's my autism.
Feel bad for me. Feel bad for me.
I'm sorry,
so
Chris.
The idea of a hand job, which was
There's some things I just can't defend. I'm sorry.
I feel bad for me.
I know.
Was a
I'll
surprise
pass
to
on
you.
that, bud.
I'm sorry. If it helps put things into perspective, I can recommend finding
he's comparing himself to the main character of 40-year-old virgin.
He's comparing himself to Steve Carell
renting the
and 40-year-old virgin.
That movie touches on some of the
Seabass
issues
just said
around
he
sex,
was waiting his whole
and how
life
it can
for
really
something.
frustrate an older virgin who hasn't had the pleasure yet. Or I can loan you my copy of the 40-year-old virgin. The point is, allowing yourself
he's playing the
exposure to
Resident
sex
Evil 4
acts
remake,
to
and he
make
says
yourself feel more comfortable
he
with
waited
that
his
fact
whole
of
life for this.
In addition, he defended his actions. As for the drawings, while I have shoved the text information down your throat in an attempt to drown them in submission, there were too many images of penises on there. I drew drawings promoting vaginas to go against those dickheads. I did the drawing of Sonichu f***ing Rose Chew.
Okay,
I did the drawing of...
what are you gaining from drawing vaginas? Because what? Because you think that's really sticking it to them? You really think that's really sticking it to them, Chris?
I don't know.
I don't.
I don't.
What is his thought process? Like, this guy's a.
Bubbles getting it from Black Sonichu.
Oh God.
I had the idea of pairing them up in the comic book anyway. I did the drawings of Angelica and Mary Lee Walsh, that witch hag, masturbating. And I did draw the drawing of me giving you a hand job from among my adult fantasies, with your eyes censored to conceal your identity. It wasn't.
You didn't do much to conceal the identity, dude.
Did you ever see
covering eyes doesn't do shit? Anyways,
did you ever see the X-ray photo of She Came for Quick, where somebody like drew a skeleton under it to see how bad his art was for it?
Oh God.
Let me see if I can find it. She came for quick.jpg.
Oh no.
Skeleton. There we go. We all fucking gay. We all. Yeah, this is a fucking.
Oh. Oh, that's so wrong. Oh my God. That's just awful. Why would he? Anyways, back to the drawing board.
Outside of my boundaries, and I did it out of anger, and I regret having done it, and I'm really, really sorry. But we all do things in the heat of anger, and or out of our boundaries, that we end up regretting later.
Okay, but drawing a picture of you fingering her, that's not just like a, oops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. No, that's, you took about a couple hours. No, not even a couple hours. Probably like 30 minutes, because that's how fucking quality his drawing.
No. He takes a while.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's his best. Oh.
Back then, especially, yeah. To remove all references to Megan from the ED page, including replacing the lewd drawing of her with a close-up of her groin. By Christian's reasoning, this succeeded in masking the true identity of the woman in question, even though everyone apart from Chris and Megan still assumed it to be his hypothetical sister.
Oh, God.
He also felt it appropriate to upload the cover of his fictitious PlayStation game, Christian Weston Chandler's Adult Chronicles.
I look so badass
understandably
in this
took
picture.
issue with his latest
look at me. I look like a cool
Look at
guy.
that bug-ass gangster
So instead
shit.
of removing that one completely,
I look like
you just
a
enlarged
whole
my
dude.
crotch. Thanks a lot. Why didn't you
I
just
look
remove
like a
it?
whole ass meal.
I'm sorry, but that just makes me more
Bro,
angry.
it's not on
anyway.
Netflix anymore.
It's not that
What?
actual sex act
It's
that
not on Netflix
traumatizes
anymore.
me.
What is it?
It's
Cat
the
in the
fact that you
Hat.
fantasize
No, it's
doing
not.
such
No,
things to
it's
me
not
when you
anywhere
know I
anymore.
would never.
Breaks my heart.
It's like,
It breaks my
how do I know
heart.
you're not going to abduct me
Yeah.
and such? That was a figure of speech. You know what I mean? It creeps me out if you have such thoughts about me. It's like you're stalking me, so you really need to back off.
Yeah, dude.
P.S.
Fucking
I
back
think
the
it's
fuck
rather
off.
amusing how you complain of these people defiling you. Yes, many posts are ridiculous, but you have defiled Mary Lee Walsh and our wonderful security officers, who are simply doing their job. Then you defiled me and lied about it. You need to stop with this mindset that the whole world's against you and start taking some
Yeah, it
responsibility
only got
for
worse.
once. Example, it's wrong to hate
Epic
these people when you broke the rule
foreshadowing.
by soliciting/loitering.
Epic.
Hey, at least they're doing their
He
job,
believes the whole
and I
world
support
is
that.
against him.
Yep.
In an attempt
And
to
then he's
find a
gonna think he's
resolution
the
to the
god.
issue, Chris sent an email to the Wikimedia Foundation asking if it were possible for them to take down the page due to the culture of bullying it produced, only to be told that Encyclopedia Dramatica was not part of Wikimedia and thus they were helpless in the matter. Chris once again emailed Megan berating ED, upset that the authors of the page assumed that the woman was his imaginary sister, who shared the name of his imaginary daughter, hence theorizing that Christian wanted to impregnate his mother so he could successfully have intercourse with his daughter, who was also his sister.
He never should have said it
He
was
also
Megan.
revealed that drawing that image
He
may
never
have
should
in
have said
fact
that.
prevented something even more heinous.
Yeah, no.
As for the drawing itself, I realized that it was done not only out of inspired fantasy, angst against ED, and love for you, but also a major release for my crazy, mixed-up hormones. If I didn't have the foresight to put my pent-up frustrations and feelings in the form of something, I might have become an abusive maniac. So thank God for allowing me to release my bottled-up frustrations in a more positive, yet not so politically correct, and not physically hurting others method. He insisted that if they ignore the webpage, the trolls would lose interest and forget about
Wait, go back.
He's hurting so much more. Are you really now, Chris?
Be the release as it may, I am hurting so much more than you can be, because I have been taking abuse from those jerks on ED, and I wanted to get off all the article. Be my guest, make your account, send the message to the resistance, and delete major chunk off the video. They will only undo your miserable missile barrage in of damage in one fell swoop.
In the meantime,
the fucking arrogance.
Hey Jacob, how you doing?
The level of ego of this guy.
Made it explicitly clear that the woman in the drawing was in fact his friend Megan. Editing the phrase, drawing pictures of himself having sex with his imaginary twin sister, to drawing pictures of himself having sex with his lost sailor soldier, Megan, who dumped his sorry ass for drawing the pic of him f***ing her. She never even had any inkling of interest in him. What an intolerable, sad sack loser. But there was nothing
he's
more
out of line, but he's right.
Oh, dude, look, she looks so uncomfortable.
By the end of April,
I'd be uncomfortable.
She looks so uncomfortable.
Look at him. He looks like a fucking predator.
As a result of his
doing
adoration
good.
for
Gonna
her,
start working tomorrow.
He had
Cool.
created a veritable shrine for Megan,
Very pog.
comprised of her own drawings that she gave him, figurines, pictures, and other media.
Yeah, he even made his art style more like anime. Oh,
yeah. What the fuck is that? Hold up.
Is that an Umbreon Sonic Chew? Is that an Umbreon Sonic OC?
What, this?
Yeah.
No, that's not Umbreon. That's Absol.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Yeah, then there's Suicune down here. Then there's
It looks like Houndoom.
Yeah, Houndoom.
The Kurtzchan figurine.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh no. Hello Kitty up there.
All those My Little Ponies.
I'm sure he's put that Amy in
a jar.
No, I'm sure he's put all of this and those two, and probably, I don't know, probably Yugi even. Who knows?
Probably even the figurine of himself.
Oh,
the
yeah.
shrine slowly dissipated.
I need to, I'm recycling.
As an expression of humility,
starts choking
he
on his
uploaded
own
an image
seed.
gallery
That's actually
called,
fucking
You Know
disgusting.
What? I Hate Me Too, onto his ED
right.
page, which comprised of a selection of images from his comics, where he depicted himself getting beaten up, downtrodden, and looking unflattering.
No.
What's more, the pastor at his church discovered his online activities and subsequently expelled Christian from Grace Baptist Church. But he soon found refuge in Wesley Memorial.
Did he get kicked out of that one too?
Yeah, later on.
Add insult to injury,
because he was wearing
Michael
like
Snyder,
fucking My Little
the
Pony
manager of the
cosplay.
game place, banned Chris from the store for 2 weeks, most likely due to his frequent outbursts of racism towards the African American children and the temper tantrums he threw whenever he lost,
yeah,
which
it just
eventually
gets
resulted
worse from
in an
here
overall
too.
drop in patronage.
With the game store
In May,
owner.
seemingly moving on from the events of the previous 2 months, Chris uploaded a gallery of photos onto the Adult Swim message boards of his Rock Band guitar controller, which he custom painted in the theme of the cartoon character Meatwad from the Adult Swim show Aqua Teen Hunger Force. On May 11th, he was officially baptized at the Wesley United Methodist Church. In June, troubles with Chris at the game place escalated to the point that Michael Snyder permanently banned him from the establishment. In retaliation, Christian called over his parents, so Snyder called the police, as he was well within his rights to refuse service to anyone he saw fit.
I'm your best
After this
friend.
expulsion, the only form of regular social interaction he had left were his church activities.
Shut up, son.
On June 25th,
No, shut the hell up,
who was
shaking.
someone who had become aware of Christian's antics online, wrote a lengthy email addressed to him.
What do you think you're doing with my best friend?
This is just a fucking self-insert fanfic he's writing on DeviantArt.
Mm-hmm.
In the hopes of convincing him to change his ways, beyond always using his autism.
Like, fellas, I can be everyone's best friend, okay?
I'm just so cool.
I'm just that cool.
As a crutch. In August,
My God,
Chris sent
he's
an
the
email
coolest
to
guy
someone
in
he knew
town.
from the game place, letting him know that he had sent a letter of apology to Michael Snyder, but to no avail. In early August, Christian uploaded another video addressing the trolls who were dragging his name through the mud and blamed ED for the end of his relationship with Megan, threatening to cease publication of the upcoming Sonic TV 7 until the page was taken down.
Better than yours will
Throughout
ever
the
be.
video,
I love to imagine this era of Chris with just big-ass double Ds. Kind of like Cartman from South Park. Like,
Oh
when
my
he got
God.
this big text, he's like, What? What? The fuck you looking at? What?
Yeah, fucking.
he uses his
I just
glasses
imagine
and hands
that
for
on him.
cartoon-like
Oh yeah, he
theatrics
takes off
to
his glasses
dramatically
whenever things
emphasize his
get
message.
serious.
Oh, yeah, no, he's an anime.
The
He's like,
internet.
Wait.
I present an open message to each and every one of you. Y'all should know me by now, but if you don't, I am Christian Weston Chandler, the original creator of Saichu, the Electric Hedgehog Pokemon, back on March 17th, 2000. Any days earlier are void. I have a whole bunch of people on the internet give me hate.
Oh my god.
Show me a lot of hate.
What was that? No. What was that? What? Hold on, no. We're gonna rewind that real quick. We're gonna rewind that.
Back on March 17th, 2000. Any days earlier are void.
Void.
I have a whole bunch of people on the internet give me hate.
Bruh, dude, he just unlocked his Bankai.
Yeah, bro.
He's a he's
Hate. And I do not appreciate
he's releasing his spiritual pressure. Just fucking.
Y'all think I'm just a
All the toys start floating around him.
dumbass,
His eyes start
whatever
glowing.
you may think. But
I
you
don't
know
have to
what?
hold back against you at all.
You. Every last one
Since
of you
I'm
who
fighting
has
you, I don't need to hold
expressed
back at
hate
all.
against me, you're the shitheads.
He once again reiterates that he...
My favorite line he's ever said is, "You're the homos. You're the..." That is my favorite comeback that he's ever made. Because of how fucking lazy it is. It just says everything about
Who
him.
thinks I'm homo
Yeah.
and calls me that because I am not. I'm straight. I'm straight.
You're the homos. Every last one of you.
Especially with the PS3 controller.
You're the homos.
Right in front of the fucking...
You're the homos.
Hold on, right?
You're the homos.
No. Hey.
I gotta get right
Yeah.
up in the camera. Just gotta go. You're the homos. Each and every one of you.
Okay, just to be clear, nothing wrong with that. Okay,
Just for the
okay,
walls.
it's just we're just making fun of Christian. Okay,
Yeah.
so before this gets taken out of context and thrown in our faces, you guys are homophobic. Joke, ha, funny jest.
Nah, this guy's more homophobic.
Absolutely.
a
And then he
pedophile.
becomes
I
a
am not a pedophile.
lovely
You
trans.
dorks.
I'm not a
Expresses his
pedophile, you dork.
disgust for the pornographic images
Ooh,
others
that's
have
a
uploaded to the ED
that's a
page,
word I never hear
stating
often.
that he prefers
Pedophile?
vaginas.
What does that
referring
even
to
mean?
them
Is
by the
that different
euphemism
than a pedophile?
I think it's just a pedophile. Look it up.
It's just another way of
The
saying
hatred
pedophile.
I'm getting from every last one of you who has contributed to that Encyclopedia Dramatica webpage.
He's so mad.
And every other forum,
Look at him.
internet document,
Can't even look at the fucking
lewdly
camera.
drawn pictures with
I'm so mad.
I know, right?
dicks.
If you're gonna make a video, dude, at least look at the.
I love Dykes, China. I'm straight.
But the
If I see a dick, I just look away with a moment of being freaked out.
how insecure he is. He's so
He confirms
insecure.
once and for all that the woman pictured
Yeah, it just
when
means
she came for
pedophile.
Quick
Oh,
is
yeah.
Megan.
And by the way, that is not Crystal, whose eyes are censored.
There's Megan. What do you think I am? Some sort of weirdo?
And just for taking it up and twisting it around as such.
Honestly, it might be better
He
if it
describes
was
a
some
simple and
fictional
wholesome
character.
wish for the future.
If it was a fictional character, nobody actually would have been harmed.
Yeah, right?
Nobody would have had
Megan
that
wouldn't
trauma.
fucking hate you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, you would look like an incestual cuntbag, but like still,
You're gonna become that anyway.
like it doesn't. Oh boy. Oh, yeah. Oh boy.
If I ever do find the one that is to be my sweetheart, I will give her such care,
And such tenderness, such love.
We get around to hanky-panky, that's fine. That's good. We get married. I will have my my God-called daughter.
My God called daughter.
She will be taken care
Care of lovingly.
lovingly.
Taken care of.
Those of you who
No.
mock me otherwise,
God, I'm
with
so
such
happy he didn't get a
frivolous,
sweetheart. Actually,
lucrative, adulterous.
imagine this guy as a father. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
If I ever hear any more new stuff.
No, but it's funny that imagine him. He doesn't get his daughter. He gets a boy. What's he do then, huh?
Kills it.
do a Spartan style, you know what I'm saying? Throw him in the pit.
Yeah, bro.
Throw him in the pit.
Put her
We don't need boys here. We need girls.
I hate men.
Emotionally.
Puts it right behind the tire of Sanchu and hits the reverse.
Oh my god.
Friggin'
Any other thoughts that you may
Oh,
have.
fuck.
But
Oh,
if
let's
you
get
dare
real.
twist these words around, that will weigh worse on your conscience. The words that I provide from sound mind and heart, it will weigh heavily on you. It will weigh heavily.
Oh my god.
I love that he's basically
2
like,
days later,
if you say
the
anything
Christian
mean to
Age
me,
was
I
declared
won't do
article of
anything,
the
but you'll
on
feel real bad
Encyclopedia
about it.
Dramatica. The following day, Chris emailed Bill O'Reilly
Don't
from
say
Fox
like me.
News,
I don't like it
Dateline
when people are
NBC,
mean
and
to me.
NBC Nightly
Oh my
News
gosh,
about
he's
his
talking to
conflict with
NBC News to
Encyclopedia
try and get them to
Dramatica,
talk about him
apparently
being
for the second
trolled.
time.
Oh my god.
I wish to re-report the heinous webpage of worst levels of mockery against me. This webpage
And another
has been
news,
haunting me
Christian
since it
Weston
originated
Chandler, a
around
local boy from
Halloween
Uncasville, Virginia,
2007.
has been
He implicated
repeatedly
Jason
harassed by
Kevin
people
as
on
the
this
creator of
website,
the page,
Encyclopedia
declaring him the
Dramatica.
head troll
Will
and
some
directed
sort
the
of
majority
hero
of his
come out
hatred
of the
towards
shadows
him.
and take down this
He also
horrendous
recorded
website?
another video, urging fans of Sonichu to help take down the ED page.
This
under the
one man, the
impression
most
that he had
important
more
man in the
fans
world,
than he
is being
actually did.
harassed on
Attention.
Encyclopedia
All sides you
Dramatica.
fans on the internet who do not hate me, Christian Weston Chandler. For I have an
The
important
stocks have
message
gone
for
down
y'all.
50%.
If y'all actually like me,
50%.
to bring up
Quick coin
news
has
stories
gone
of
down.
Sancho
That
and
is,
conclude
oh my
the
god, you know,
stories,
quick coin,
you can
imagine.
do so by
Bitcoin has gone down
having that
50%
Encyclopedia
since
Dramatica
the
page
allegations
taken
came
down
out.
so that I can feel more
Jesus,
comfortable
dude.
in drawing and coloring the comics
What's the
that y'all
conversion
have
rate
grown
on
to
that
love.
shit, dude?
If you want to send
Quick coin to USD? Bro,
Or like 50.
you alright?
Nah, I'm dying. See,
Already?
yeah,
Dude?
no,
Oh.
I'm not Blaze, but fucking,
Okay.
I'm just choking.
Okay. Take a second. You're choking as you're shoveling more in your mouth. Hoping it makes it better, but it doesn't.
I can't control myself.
Oh, God. Eat chew. Don't talk with your mouth full. I'm gonna spit everywhere. Don't.
and all your complaints for me not doing
Why
the
is
work
it
that I
yellow?
should be doing, you can send every.
I don't know. Like, all of these old videos have, like, this weird, like, yellow tint to it, right?
God,
that
Dragon
just
Ball
makes it-
fans be like,
I know. And that just makes, like, all of the, that just makes, like, all of... It makes his room look even worse. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It makes his room look even more gross.
It makes it look rotted.
Yeah.
last complaint.
It's like a FNAF 3
to the
situation,
one
you know what I mean?
called Jason
Makes him look like he has hepatitis.
Hendrick Howe,
Oh, yeah.
also known as How Games or Liquid
I can't
Snake.
wait for the Indian video.
For he is, and I quote, in an email he sent me, the
Have you
creator
seen that
of
one?
the Encyclopedia Dramatica
Or have you just listened to it, the
ED
Indian
page
video?
for me.
Oh, I'm
He
gonna
urges
listen to it.
everyone to send
You've only
their hate
listened
to
to it?
Kendrick
Yeah,
Howell.
well,
It's
And as
even
for you,
funnier when
Jason
you see
Kendrick
it.
Howe,
I've seen the Mr. Popo
as
stuff
sure
that he
as I
did.
am
That
to
was...
get
That was pretty funny.
at least
Oh
one
my
ounce
God.
of
No,
vagina,
but there's one where he channels
I have
his
your
Cherokee
number, and
heritage
you're
and he
going
dresses up
down.
as an Indian and starts doing the Indian
2
yodel
days
thing.
later,
Oh
Chris
my
celebrated
God.
the apparent
Oh
fall
my
of
God.
AD. In reality, the website was experiencing frequent outages and slow load times due to the increased site popularity.
Ladies and gentlemen on the internet, to all the Sonichu fans, I am pleased to announce that
none of you.
the Encyclopedia Dramatica, not only the web page, but the whole freaking website's going down. And to make sure it definitely goes down and stays down, do not donate any money to that website. Especially if you want to see the
money
more
you want to
adventures of
donate needs to
Sonichu
go
that
to me.
I am conjuring up in my mind and drawing up.
As a
Oh
reward
my
for all
God,
the hard
yeah,
work
no,
his
dude.
fandom
He
had
got
put in,
so
he
pathetic,
previewed
too,
unfinished drawings
when
from
Yeah,
he
he
the
was,
started
of the
selling like
cartoon
all this
series
shit.
Family
Yeah,
Guy
and
to
he
be
was
featured
like,
in
"Please,
Sonichu issue
women,
7.
money, I
just for
want
the
money."
Started using his
Family
mom as
Guy show.
leverage.
God, dude, so...
Let's go, Ghostbusters!
Such a piece of
Let's
shit,
go,
Oh my
dude.
God, he's
let's
doing
go,
his
let's go.
Family Guy.
Let's go, Ghostbusters!
It's him in the Family Guy
Let's go.
style.
He also inserted references to the 1986
Christian
Filmation animated
Chandler.
series Ghostbusters, unrelated to the Columbia Pictures movie franchise, nor its subsequent animated
It's
adaptation.
funny because in the actual
Real
comic,
Ghostbusters.
the Family Guy version of Chris comes in as a continuity, and like it looks
Through some
fucking
email
the
exchanges,
Family Guy
Christian
version of
found an
Chris Chan looks
acquaintance,
more like
Robert
actual
Simmons
Chris
V,
Chan than his
who
usual
was in
drawing
fact
does.
Oh,
an
yeah.
anti-troll who gained Chris's trust by supporting his actions and creating a persona that possessed similar personality traits. He even resorted to filming videos announcing his support for Chris and his love for Sonichu, all while touting a yellow-colored Sonic necklace.
Good evening, citizens of YouTube. I must be quiet because it's at night. I don't want to wake up my parents, so please forgive me for not talking loud, and I hope all you can hear me.
In an email dated August 12th, Chris confided in Robert.
That's
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
That's pretty fucking funny.
What?
She
I
is
couldn't.
not ugly. She has always been a beautiful catch in my eyes.
Meg.
I just do not understand how
Meg.
anyone would see Megan as ugly. And I feel it is very pitiful that Seth MacFarlane would make her the punching bag of most everyone else on the show, when clearly she does not deserve such torturous punishment.
Oh my god.
I am in the same boat as she is, if you think about it.
Does he
I'm the
think
punching
that
bag
saying
of the
this
jerks
about
on
Meg is all of a
ED
sudden
who are
going to
getting their
manifest
heinous
Meg in real
lows,
life and
a
he'll date
rehash
her?
of law.
I think that's literally his thought process.
Mm.
I'm assuming that is his thought process.
Meaning
Because
laugh out
Chris
loud,
doesn't have
but in
an
my
actual
opinion,
sense of
lulls means
reality.
laughs under lucricities, which is
And-
obviously not good. He also admitted Robert into his elite list of men whom he
Like,
does not
Miss
hate.
Chen, you're my best
3
friend.
days later,
Oh my
he recorded and
God.
Oh my
uploaded another
God.
video
My new
addressed to his
boyfriend,
supposed
Christian.
fan base,
Meg.
conceding that Encyclopedia Dramatica
Oh, Meg,
has not
Meg.
fallen.
This is an official
Go to your
update
rope.
to all the loyal Sonic
What?
fans
Go
on
to
the
your
internet
rope.
and everywhere else.
Peter just beats the shit
Yeah.
out of Chris.
They have,
Just fucking
they have a
beats-
whole ass fucking chicken fight.
Dude, no, he comes in there and just starts fucking beating the shit out of him.
What were you doing on 9/11? What were you doing on
9/11? I was getting fired from
Oh, I'm gonna draw and color your face all over the wall.
First off,
I
follow
need
the
that,
Encyclopedia
dude. I need a
Dramatica
Peter
page.
Griffin beating the
Well,
shit out of Chris
they,
Pratt in my
they
life.
managed to get their ill-gotten money, but I say, screw them.
The one time Peter is a good dad.
In the
I
air.
know, right?
So anyway,
He addresses the scheme trolls had
See,
to steal
that
his
guy does
Sonichu
not know how to
medallion.
handle
well,
a bomb,
I have been
bro.
hearing the rumor
Makes a bad
of
joke. He's
the
like,
medallion stealing, as you can see. It's still on me,
anyway.
man. Ain't nobody gonna get off me, cause more security measures have been taken. This one might be the real one, this one might be the false one.
Like it matters.
How are you to know? That's to your own understanding.
Chris implores
Is
his
that
fans
so,
to
Chris?
contact Nintendo and Sega about producing Sonichu-related merchandise.
What you can do to see all this in fruition and officially approved distribution, you go to Nintendo.com.
And you say,
If
"Hi,
you have an account, or if you don't have
Nintendo.
an
oh
account,
my god.
There's
You
a
can
lone,
get
there's a
yourself signed up
lonely
for free.
virgin man in Ruckersville,
Talk
Virginia
about
that
Sonic.
needs your help.
Build
build up
me a
more hype in their
motel.
forums everywhere.
Mr. Fiza,
Send
mate.
them emails
my
requesting
God,
that they
dude.
bring them to fruition.
I
They
can't
talk
believe
to
he
me
actually
personally
thought Miyamoto
about
was
talking
out
them
in the
to
cold
bringing all that
waiting
to
for him.
fruition.
Yeah, for in the rain.
Yeah,
Send
he
them an
actually
email.
that
thought.
shit
Send
is so
letters to their
fucking
official
funny.
building in
It makes me
Seattle,
want to merge
Washington.
into traffic without looking.
Let Nintendo and Sega know
I'm gonna
about
throw away
the
this
hype.
real quick. Do you
Send
have
them your
anything
personal
I need to throw
requests
away?
and everywhere. Tell them to talk to
Yeah,
me.
hold up. I'm gonna
They
pause
both.
You put on Parsec.
Fucking hell. Dude, Parsec is so cool, though.
It's so cool, but it's not relevant.
Not a relevant situation at all, is it?
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw.
Where the fuck did the...
Everybody fucks, everybody sucks.
Everybody doesn't, huh? There's no profile. So how you guys doing? You guys doing good? What's up in the chat? Who's here? Who's gaming?
Now, this is all kind of business. This seems pretty cool. Who's this Osama fellow? This Osama, he seems pretty powerful. I think I might want to be friends with him.
Oh my god.
Kim Jong-un.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
No, you dang dirty Kim Jong-un. You can't destroy America.
Here, go ahead and first play.
Alright.
Keep watching. I'll be right back.
Oh shit.
Nintendo of America and Sega of America, they know my address and my phone number. They have it in their systems.
Yeah.
So talk to them.
Good
Have
food.
them talk to me.
Which one?
Bring the Sonichu idea to fruition. And there's the update for now.
No.
Thank you for listening.
His ambitious plans activated the imagination of one JK Productions, who launched their own blog documenting the supposed development of their own Sonichu.
Anybody still there? Anybody still there? Guys, I gotta show you. I gotta show you that I own these in real life. I own these. They're beautiful. I got the 0. I got 1 and 2. Fucking, it's beautiful. It's art. But the whole thing is also on Webtoon. But I gotta get all the physical copies if I can. I really want to. I know that you know, Jacob, that I already got them. But just in case there was anybody else out there that maybe didn't, like that'd be something I think that I need to tell them. So, yeah, I own 3 of the greatest pieces of literature of all time. Okay.
Oh, are you doing your show and tell?
Yeah.
You brought your
And Jacob's not impressed because he already knew I had them. So I feel pretty sad about it.
You brought your comics to show and tell?
Yeah. Well, you asked me to bring them. What, did you want to read them?
Oh, good.
What?
I did, actually.
You did, actually?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. We'll read them later.
Mm-hmm.
Chris gave them his full support.
Oh my god.
It's the manager.
News, with JK being a common acronym for just kidding.
Oh, that actually looks kind of cool.
On August 18th, Bob wrote a letter for Chris. In stark contrast to the one he had written during Christian's early childhood, this was much more brief, but nevertheless, still hopeful and optimistic about Chris's future. Dear Christian, at this time in life, you and Sonichu need a quest and purpose in life.
I just imagine
Let Sonichu become a champion for autistic persons everywhere and continually defeat the perils of autism. Sonichu could become the spokesperson for autistic persons with an ongoing fight for them in chapter after chapter or good deeds on the internet.
He could become the spokesperson from now on. You and Sonichu could become famous worldwide.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, oh, fuck.
On August
It's down there.
19th, a 3-member
it's down
group
by the
created
bottom.
an
Your
online
foot's almost on it.
persona by the name of Blanca Weiss, whose name was derived from the Spanish and German words for white. According to her story, she was working on her own comic book and created her own character called Jigglyami, a singing Pokemon based on Jigglypuff. She relayed this information to Christian via email and encouraged him to have her featured in a future Sonichu issue. Chris was beyond impressed with her and later made a full-body colored drawing of Jigglyami, which she wanted to send to her home address,
Oh my god,
but she
it looks like
declined.
ass.
In order to gain her trust, Christian talked about himself.
People have
copying and
commissioned
pasting
Christian
large
to do
sections from
album
his various
covers and
social
stuff
media accounts.
specifically
return,
because of
the
how bad
troll
it
sent
is.
him this photograph as evidence of the veracity of her character, and talked more about her backstory. Chris admitted that
Her
she was
name is
growing
Blanca
on him.
Weiss.
By the next day, he was
Hispanic
already working on a
and
scene in
German
the
words
comic
for white, so
starring
her name is just
Jigglyami.
White.
Blanca retorted with the lyrics for a song meant to be performed by Jigglyami. He let her know that he was almost finished Sonichu issue 7, and that he would feature Blanca and Robert Simmons in special interview segments. Chris mentioned that he helped Robert overcome some problems regarding his own love quest, such as abandoning the idea of an attraction sign. I later realized that a sign made me look retarded, so I stopped long time ago. I suggested that he try to put himself in the center of an open area and try some Axe body spray, he stated.
Well, if you're something else other than
Axe body spray
autistic,
would have the same result as is demonstrated in their infamous ad
Yeah,
campaign.
no, seriously.
The only thing about him that I feel different about
most
is his
autistic
version
people
of
don't
my
act this
medallion.
dumb.
I don't know how to describe the way I feel about it, but from looking at it, I'm like, oh yeah, or oh my god. I think you can
You know, there's
understand,
probably so
but
many
please do not
Christians
tell
out
him
there.
that I said that. Sonichu issue 7
But
picks up
the
where
only
issue
difference
6
between
left
them
off,
and
with Chris
Christian is
and
that he
Megan on
didn't
the
get
basketball
literally
court,
every piece of
chatting with
information out
Bionic,
in his
who
entire
thanks
life.
Megan for setting him up with Megaji. Bionic and Megaji's displays of affection almost bring Christian to tears, because it
Also,
reminds him of his loneliness and virginity,
no one else
but
has
is
got a
comforted
Sonichu.
by Megan. They ask Magi-chan and Sonichu about pinpointing the location of the Sonichu balls.
Yeah,
which by
she's
now are
doing the
being
more
referred
anime
to as
thing now.
Sonichu crystals, due to numerous
No,
comments
there
made
might
by
be
trolls highlighting the
peak on it.
homoerotic nuance of the term balls.
Oh, what?
But there's
The
only
purpose
one
and abilities
Sonichu.
of the aforementioned
Yeah.
crystals are yet to be revealed. They determined that one crystal might have been lost in the past,
Oh.
and if they found the one who touched it last, they would know where to find it.
Magi-Chan Sonichu, the
realizes
most
that at
broken
the exact
character in
instance
fiction.
when Chris thought up Bionic the
Is he
Hedgehog
actually?
in 1996,
He is,
was
yes.
hit in the head by what he
Magi-Chan.
thought was a basketball, but it was actually
Why
a
is he
Sonichu
broken?
crystal.
Because he
Christian
can, like,
randomly
he's psychic,
transitions
he can
into a
see the
Family
future,
Guy
he can
style
fly,
sketch and
he can
gives
time
Seth
travel at will.
MacFarlane full permission to implement
Bro,
this idea
what?
in a future episode of
But,
Family
like,
Guy.
Chris Chan was,
The
the
sketch
only
in
reason
question
Chris
is the one
Chan
that was previewed in the
used
video,
Magi-Chan
in which
was
Chris,
to constantly
stylized as Family
scan,
Guy's Peter Griffin, is incorporated
is
into the setting
to
of
scan
Filmation's
Quickbell at all times
Ghostbusters
to make sure there
cartoon.
was no homosexual
Ironically,
activity
his
going
witty
on.
reimagining
Oh,
of
there it is!
himself bears
There it is! It's Peter Griffin Chris Chan. It looks more like Chris Chan.
Oh my god.
Because that's how he draws himself usually.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It actually looks like him.
I can imagine him going, you're the homo.
Yo! you're the homo.
There's far more resemblance to his actual appearance than his official comic book persona. Magi-Chan says that he can bring Chris and Sonichu back to 1996 to retrieve the crystal.
Yeah, so you can just time
encapsulates
travel
the
at will.
three into a time sphere that brings them back to
fuck?
Chris's time in Manchester High School. Current day Chris happens
Oh,
upon
this is the day that
14-year-old Chris,
they got
who
hit
has
in
a
the head by a
conversation with
basketball and
Joseph
created
Herring,
Bionic.
depicted as having an acne-ridden face, despite all known photos showing him clear-skinned and handsome. Chris is hit in the head by the crystal, and Sonichu discreetly catches it, avoiding any possible temporal tampering. Beavis and Butthead is also briefly referenced. They proceed to bring the crystal back to the present day, but the time sphere abruptly stops, flinging Chris out of it. Magi-Chan comes to the conclusion that Chris is lost. Shenhui stopped. The crystal's power made him able to pass through my sphere.
Shenhui
The
stop?
crystals activated like rockets upon his friction from the stop.
Come on,
Shenhui
Chris.
stop.
Come on,
Into
Chris. That's literally the first fucking word in the sentence. How do you do that?
Yeah, bro.
Come on.
Come on.
Also, didn't he type this out?
Yeah. Like, he wrote it all down first and then typed it later.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? He wasn't even thinking about it. He was just typing it. Like, he was like typing it and looking at it at the same time.
Yeah.
Not even like actually looking, not even caring.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
There is
It's
nothing
like
we
it's
can
gonna
do for
match
him
the
right
pace.
now. All we can do is wait for a time warp to pen, and if I sense his presence at that moment,
Who
there is a
needs
chance
who
I
needs
can
an
go in
editor?
and retrieve him. The time warp may open at any random time in the future.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Chris got
self-imposed
thrown
exclusion
into
from
the time
storyline
sphere
was
because
in order
people
to
were
satisfy
complaining
the
that
many
Chris
people
Chan was too
online
big of a
telling him that
fucking.
the Sonichu comics primarily
He got
focused
thrown
on
in the time
Chris
sphere?
rather than
Yeah,
the
no, he
eponymous
fell out of
hero.
the time sphere while Magi-Chan
Sonichu
was
informs
time
Roastu
traveling,
of
and
the
he's lost in
situation,
there
stating
for a
that he
few
will
issues
survive
because
and
people
will
were
be, in a
saying that
sense,
he.
watching over them like a god.
People were saying
They
they were
embrace,
mad
with
because
Chris
Chris Chan
depicting
became the main
Roastu's panties
character of
under
a
her
fucking
skirt
of
in
a
order to
comic
deny
called
all
Sonichu.
claims that he is a
Yeah.
homosexual. Meanwhile, in the time void, Chris possibly absorbs
And he had,
the two
and he had to like
crystals
write
into his
himself out
hands,
of the
which
story.
causes
Yeah.
mind to flood with memories from his recent real-life past, which clash with the thoughts of the comic book
It's
Chris,
funny because like
drawing
the
episode
first like
to a
5 or
close.
6,
The
no, almost
comic
like
segues
7
into a
Sonichu
special
issues.
section
They all
devoted to the
came out in the
goings-on
span of a couple of years,
KCWC radio
and then
station,
like the last
hosted by
like
DJ
3 or 4 of
Jamsta
them took like
Sonichu
8
and
years
his
to make.
girlfriend, Lalisa Roastu. He interviewed
Those are just
Giuliani
issues, right?
and her cute manager Blanca.
Those are just issues, right?
Yeah,
Giuliani
like,
is portrayed with a
each
medallion
book.
bearing her own likeness around her neck. Lalisa then conducts an in-depth interview with Robert
My
Sims
favorite part
V,
of this
who
comic
is said to resemble
is when
Chris
he
in
inserts
many
real
ways.
life pictures
On
of
the day
himself
issue
in it.
7 was released, Christian
Like, there's
finished drawing
one-
the cover for the Spring Break special
I want to
issue
redraw
8,
that.
which he sent to Blanca.
I want to
For this
redraw it.
issue, he changed the name of the comic
You
to
have the
Roastu.
power.
I do.
No one's making you.
Towards the end
No
of
one's
August,
stopping you.
Evan Christopher George
Oh, yeah,
uploaded
it's,
a Sonichu-related
it's
creation,
Simon Chu.
which he called Seaman Chu, which, according to his official
Simon
biography,
Chu.
was originally a Pikachu that was raised by a swarm of Pokemon called Beedrill. Despite the drills in lieu of hands design bearing resemblance to that of Beedrill, the character's name, red goggles, and drills are derived from Seaman, as seen
Gurren
in the
Lagann
anime
or something?
series Gurren Lagann. Evan decided to email his creation to Chris in the hopes of being included
Yeah, and what
in a
Christian
future
did
issue
was
of Sonichu.
was
However,
forced
Chris rejected the idea,
ship between
instead adapting the character into a new
gender swapped
ground
them into
bug-type
Simone
female
LeChue.
creation called Simonla Rose Chew.
And then when the
Mistaking
creator of
Simichu's
Simon Chu was
goggles
like,
for
"Hey, stop
infrared
using
eyelids
Simon Chu in
and
your
his
fucking
cape
comics
for a shell."
and Simone
Yeah.
because Simone
2
was
days
just a
later,
thing." It's like,
Christian
you can
uploaded a
pick your
video
salmon.
describing his role in the
Simochu is
development
mine.
of the Sonichu video
And I
game.
remember Alec bringing that up too. I think Alec was one of the greater trolls because he didn't have to yell at Chris.
he didn't.
He just had to talk to him
Mm-hmm.
like he was a child, and that was amazing.
By JK Productions, still under the impression that it was
It's
a
like, Chris, you
legitimate
don't understand,
organization.
kid. This is not how adults
well,
do
first
things.
off,
like,
I am
"No,
going to
no."
give y'all some
You're
talk
so naive.
You just crossed the line.
suggested by my associates who are on the science
What are you gonna do
game
about it?
that's,
Nothing yet.
that's in
Is that a
development.
threat?
I'm still take
Not
up the
threat.
story very much.
It's
in-
a promise.
I got a big chunk of
It's a
stories
promise.
in my head. It's gonna be like multiple stories, like we'll go through multiple characters, all the original.
So many
Science
people
Shoot
are like,
Ghost
"Can the
Shoot
story
Hedgehog.
of Sonichu even
Once we
be
get
salvaged?"
The game project off the ground,
No.
hopefully with the assistance of
Like,
Nintendo
could
of
something
America
like
and Sega
that
of
work?
America.
In any
There
capacity?
don't think
there
so,
will
no.
definitely be the release of
Without
the
it
official
being
Sonic Shoot
cringe, no.
merchandise, including officially released.
You could
and
try to make a really well-written
distributed,
story, but the
manufactured
fact that it's still
medallions for
Sonic
one
Shoe
thing.
doesn't.
It's gonna
Copies
make
of
it bad
my,
no matter what.
Yeah,
My
like,
CWC on
Unless
TV
you went for like a
DVD,
Sonic for Hire
that
kind
you've
of
seen
angle
only
with
a
it.
few bits of on the YouTube and such, and as well as possible Sonic Shoe action figures.
and if
He
you give
mentions
him
that
like
the Sonichu comic will once again
different
be
backstory,
focused on
like, say,
Sonichu,
like,
and that Chris will
Sonic
eventually
fucked a
return, only to
female
retire
right
as
shoe.
mayor of Quickville and give
There you go.
himself a smaller role in the story. He then continues to elaborate on the storyline of the game.
And then we go on to Bubbles. Everybody love Bubbles. Bubbles is the bubbly one.
Bubbles and Blake are in a relationship.
Anyway, yeah. She'll get more wet.
And then Blake gets tricked into fucking
all the hedgehogs will go through
Sylvana roast you.
all
who
the same
secretes
levels,
paralytic fluid out of her
except,
coochie.
variation. Bubbles will be mostly be able to swim. Somewhat underwater versions of those levels. And a Jock, she'll be flying high, casting off wing attacks
What's really
against
upsetting
the
about
enemies in her
the later
story.
issues taking so
He
long to
reveals
come
that
out
Black Sonichu's name will change, possibly
is that
as a response
most
to the
pages
backlash
of the
he had
later
received
issues are
due
just
to the
walls
racial
of text with like
connotations
one
of the
picture
name.
on it.
Also, for short,
Yep.
for Black Sonic
That's his
Shoe with Black
exposition,
Shoe,
isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm changing it. For his nickname, as it will be revealed in the upcoming Spring Break issue. Everybody have fun on Spring Break!
No, but like
He would
when
prefer it to be called
so
Blake.
Nate Cirque, the evil version
Simply
of Christian,
Blake.
the one that's basically the son of
Yeah, so anyway, yeah,
Giovanni,
Blake's
the one
partnered
that's
around with Bubbles.
it's basically just Chris but gay.
But Bubbles
I was
likes
ready
to
to
try
put
to think
opposite.
that she can keep it
Yeah.
to herself.
He
like,
comes back
she
in a
wants to
later
she
issue
wants- she has
after
like,
Christian
she
becomes
turned on by
trans.
the dark
He's like, "What the
side of
fuck, dude?
Force."
You literally like
And all
used
the
your
nuttiness
straight
that
blood to like
Blake will want to
cure
bring with
gay
him.
and
He
shit."
talks about Blanca
And like you
and her
hated me and you
involvement in
killed
his
me like
personal and
several
creative
times
life.
because I was
It's
gay.
nice to
And
know
now
that
all of a
actually
sudden you
did
think I'm
have,
supposed to just accept you because
good
you're a
gal pal
woman?
that,
You're a
over here,
fucking
and
dickhead. Freaking
Yeah, no,
uh,
absolutely.
inspired character. She was
He's
inspired
gonna
by
spend his
me.
whole life
Her inspired character
not being
given my
accepting
full
and then
approval
demands
of and
acceptance,
introduced
like,
in the
yeah.
comic I just
how this fucking
uploaded
works.
to what is now can also be considered to be Sideshoe.net. Nothing but net. Screw your com. I got the net.
Didn't you ask that on your stream yesterday? I probably did.
And she herself
Who'd you
is
ask?
the original character of.
It was like could the story of Sonichu be salvaged thing. I think
Oh,
I
no.
asked it yesterday.
It can't be salvaged. I mean, you could try, but it's not gonna be.
I should show you what happened yesterday on stream. Like a 30-second clip of the game glitching the fuck out.
What are you playing?
I was playing Sonic Adventure 1. Find that movie, like, even remotely that interesting.
Yep. Sounds about right. Is that the Game Boy? Is that the GameCube version or the?
It's the DX.
Oh god.
The new bubblegum pop star.
Right.
Jiggly yummy. Jiggly yummy.
Where are you going?
Just throw something away.
Alright.
Jiggly yummy.
Yeah. So like,
I'll forgive you.
Possible she may, she and I may actually meet in the future, but
Oh yeah, Sonic
I
was
don't have any
attempting to
future plans
transcend
as of this
reality.
point.
Yeah.
But you know, I think I'll feel better with my future set when I have my sweetheart. So, thank you very much, every one of you, for your patronage, and I hope you all have a pleasant day.
Christian's newfound infamy brought him much stress and
And we're
hardship,
finally at the end of the
with him
first
hardly
episode.
being able to cope with the
but
constant barrage
seriously
of
though,
trolling,
Ivy, I love
getting
you.
ever more challenging to discern what was
Call me back,
false
baby.
and what was
I
true,
love you, Ivy.
what was an advice and what was an insult. But he still had his principles, his dreams, and ambitions.
He had his
To see
principles,
himself
dreams,
through,
and
trying-
ambitions. Oh, what? How? Oh, he's a very ambitious man. I'll say that. He wants pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna get it? Well,
What made him this
Yeah.
way?
But at what cost?
What is the attraction? What keeps us
Wow.
fascinated?
15 years.
This is the story of Chris Chan.
It's gonna take them 15 years before they even put him anywhere.
Alright.
Wait, actually, let me check the quickie. It's been 10 months and 20 days.
Towards the end of August 2008,
I
hoping
wanted
to further
to
develop their
kiss
relationship,
a man.
Christian emailed Blanca
Wait, what?
asking about her opinion on pornography and admitted that he has seen his fair share. He revealed that he enjoyed TV shows like Keeping Up Appearances, Are You Being Served, and Monty Python. Chris encouraged her to upload a video of herself on YouTube, or at least have a video call with him. He also mentioned an alleged recent interaction with Megan. If you recall my gal
yeah.
pal, Megan Schroeder, I've chatted with her earlier tonight. She has forgiven me for my mistake. She is doing well, and she has been going out with a volunteer fireman for about over a month now. Although I had
I think
her
there's
at
a
I love
rumor
you
going
when I
around
lost
that he
her
got
then,
put in a
I can
loony
still
bin.
be happy for her successes as a
Wouldn't be
true
surprising,
friend.
bro. With all the shit
She
he
let
was
Blanca
saying.
know that he
Yeah.
had gotten used to the
I think that they
existence of the
didn't put him in
Encyclopedia
prison. I think
Dramatica
they,
page, but was still
I think
tormented
they
by the
put
images
her
of a
in
transgender
prison.
rose chew. She is all woman. She was born with and still has her God-given vagina and both ovaries.
Yeah,
I would
both of them.
seriously really wish and like very much see all the dicked-up images removed from the page and replaced with more accurate fan art of rose chew with vagina. Not only that, but
That
it
was a lot
seriously
of sugar
ticked
I
me
just
when just
injected.
after I
Yeah.
found the page back in November '07, I received in emails a few copies
You
of
know,
those particular
no.
images.
I'm a rubber
Then I
tummy.
distinctly,
No,
right
no.
to the
Call me a
point,
big boy.
straightforward told all the people that sent the image copies, as well as the people of the ED page, to remove
probably
their
gonna
pickled
eradicate my
images. Only if they would
Oh, yeah.
replace their
And my blood
dickheadedness with
Oh,
honest,
yeah. And your blood
God-blessed
sugar.
images of rose chew
Oh, yeah.
with vagina
Oh, yeah.
and absolutely no friggin' penis.
I'm gonna feel like shit
Blanca
tomorrow.
revealed that their
Absolutely
relationship
no
was in
frickin'
fact
penis.
growing stronger, and
No
sent the
penis.
following
I'm not gonna have
photo
any
to Chris
penis.
to
No
further
penis.
persuade him of her genuineness.
Absolutely no
This
penis.
convinced him
The
to
clown
provide
has
her
no
with his own
penis.
phone number. Christian
I
also
don't want no
informed her
penis.
of his scheme to
No
combat
dick.
images
Apparently
of
he
rose chew
hates
with
the
a
sight of his
penis
own
by
penis.
making his
Of
own
course he
sexual
does. Why
drawings
wouldn't he,
of a
right?
truly female
I think
rose
most
chew.
of us would.
Blanca then encouraged him to
Because- I
hate the
proclaim
sight
his
of his penis,
intentions
dude.
in a YouTube
Yeah, dude,
video.
apparently it's bent at like a
On September
45-degree
2nd,
angle.
2008, in order to replace the sexual imagery of which he disapproved, Christian
Apparently it
uploaded
looks like a
9
fucking
nude
straw.
drawings of
It's
rose
like bent
chew
like
in a
this.
variety of sexual situations. Many of these drawings were actually traced from pre-existing erotic renderings of characters such as Amy Rose from Sonic. 3 days later,
I
JK
mean, she's
Productions
literally-
claimed that they had received
Yeah, Rose Chew
cease
is
and
just
desist
the
order
Amy
from
of
both Sega
Sonic
and
Chew.
Oh, wait, hold on a
Nintendo
second. So I have a question
due
about
to
that.
the unauthorized
Wait, hold on a
use
second.
of
Wait,
the
hold on.
likeness
So
of
how
their
did
characters. The artists in response drastically
how did Rose Chew come to
designed.
existence? What's her? Is she like Amy Pikachu, or is she just?
Amy is Rose Chew is actually a Raichu. But, so when Sonic and the random Pikachu that became Sonichu, like,
Right.
poof, they hit each other.
Yeah.
Big beam of light, chaos energy hit, seven Pikachus and turned them each into
Yeah.
each one. Rose Chew was
Yeah.
one of them.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I got you.
yeah, Rose
So it
Chew.
was a female Pikachu that transitioned into a Sonichu, basically.
Yeah.
But she's called. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, hold on. So they're all Sonichus. Like the race is called Sonichus.
Yeah.
It's kind of narcissistic to name yourself after your race. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the females are called
Yeah.
Rose Chews, and all the males are called Sonic Chews.
Wait, hold on.
All the females are called Rose Chews, all the males are called Sonic Chews.
Okay, wait. So then that means Rose Chew
is named after
the
race
race.
too, yeah.
What the fuck? Okay.
Because they'll call them like Wild
The
Sonic
main
Chew,
characters.
Bubbles
For
Rose
example,
Chew, Black
Sonic
Sonic
Chew
Chew.
was reimagined
Yeah.
by Reginald the Anteal,
Angelica
which
Rose
was a
Chew.
crossbreed of an anteater and an eel who sported a dashing suit with a pickle in his breast pocket. Rose Chew was similarly replaced by an anteal with gay overtones.
Yeah, dude. Sonic
Chris was also
was
supplanted by a voluptuous female version
It
of
was.
himself.
Oh
These
god.
drastic changes convinced Chris to end his relationship with
The
Jake
scary
Anthony.
part is why do I find that attractive? That's the real scary part.
Mistaking the anteals for aardvarks.
Yeah,
In the
massive,
face of what has been
fucking
long
tree
established,
trunk
Christian
Sonic.
released episode 17 of Sonic
Tree
the Issue 8
trunk.
before the comic was completed. Rather than the supposed spring break theme, episode 17 came about as a direct
You
response
could
to
do
the recent
better.
drama
You could do
concerning
that better.
ED
I
and
could,
4chan,
yeah.
resulting in a sex-filled and surprisingly pornographic offering. Due to the shocking nature of its content, the episode was originally available in 3 different versions, based on the TV parental
Yeah.
guidelines devised by the FCC.
Like how he's just sniffing her hair. He's
TV-Y7,
just.
which contained no graphic content, TV-14, which
With the
included
big old
sexual acts
schnauzer.
with the nudity
Yeah.
censored, and TV
He's sniffing like a dog watch.
which was the uncut and uncensored version. Before the prologue, Chris inserted a disclaimer in which Sonichu and Rosechu say that they are over the age of 18 and give some warning as to what will shortly be witnessed. We, Christian, Weston, Chandler, and everyone of this hand-drawn series fully support safe sex and the proper use of condoms during vaginal penile intercourse. Sonichu also promotes the idea of sex and dating education classes
God,
in
dude,
schools
nobody
to better
gives
prepare
a fuck,
youngsters for
Chris.
their first
Just get
flirts
to the
with
sex
courtship.
scene. Come on.
The story begins with
Come on, I
Sonichu
wanna
and
see
Rosechu
some furry
preparing to
pussy.
make love. Sonichu mentions that he needs to purchase double extra-length condoms because his penis is 7 inches long. Chris then
No, it's
proceeds
not.
to
No,
explain
it's
the
not.
sexual anatomy.
No, it's not. No, it's not. His dick is not bigger than mine. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
There's no fucking shot.
Sonichu does not have a bigger penis than mine. I refuse to live on a planet where that is a thing. I
Sonichu and
refuse
Rosechu,
to.
which for the most part
Hell
are
no.
identical to the human
I'm mad.
equivalents. With the help of diagrams, he goes on to explain sexual intercourse between 2 electric
Oh
hedgehog
my God,
Pokemon of the
dude.
opposite gender, and once again promotes the practice of safe sex.
Yeah, bro.
The scene returns to the lovemaking.
You have safe sex or else you'll end up with that guy.
What the, okay, but I'm just saying, like, you're not like a wise person. You're not like a teacher. You're just a guy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
dude, he's just a guy.
He thinks it's so funny because he has like this
mouth.
weird
They go
idea
through
of
several positions
of-
during their lovemaking.
authority.
The TV-14
that he
version
just doesn't
superimposes
have.
a banana over Sonichu's penis.
He acts like
an
he has
orange slice
authority.
over Rosechu's vagina and blue stars over her nipples. After the copulation, Rosechu explores a website called
How much you
4cent
want to bet
Garbage,
there
a
are
representation of
like?
both Encyclopedia Dramatica and
How much you want to bet at a time there were kids that were beaten off to that?
I don't think he was popular enough yet, and I really
How
hope
much you
not.
want to bet?
No, I don't want to bet nothing.
Okay, fine. How about grown men beating off to that? How much you want to bet? There's plenty of guys.
I want to imagine that it was like. I want to imagine it was a dare.
It was a dare to beat off this
It was like-
you.
Like, bro.
Bro, hey, bro, no. Listen. We're for rock, paper, scissors, alright? But if I win, you have to beat off this Sonichu hentai, okay?
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do. Rock, paper, scissors. It's like, what kind of dare is that?
Yeah, bro.
What kind of hell?
4chan. She discovers that the
Wasn't
people
even a
there
good
were
nut
uploading
either.
lewd drawings of Rosechu and the other Rosechus
You felt
possessing male
dirty.
genitalia. She's angered by it, while Sonichu
Oh yeah,
mistakes
she
the
finds
drawings
like
for photographs and
doodles of
falls
him
ill
with a
and
picture
faints.
with
She
a
puts him
PP.
to bed to
So they
rest.
go to
She
4chan.
then decides to take her own arousing photographs, which happen to be the images which were previously posted by Chris
This is
on
this is
ED.
the Am Woman
In the
Hear Me
TV
Roar
14
shit, isn't it?
edition,
Yeah.
her bare body was concealed by a red bikini that Chris drew in Microsoft Paint.
What the
To her dismay, her efforts were for naught, as only more anatomically incorrect images of her appear on 4-cent garbage. So Sonichu, Rosechu, and Wild Sonichu traveled to the 4-cent garbage building, with Wild joining in to search for the next Sonichu crystal.
Wait, hold on.
Sonichu and Rose.
Who the fuck is Wild Sonichu?
Yeah, he's the grass type Sonichu.
Oh, okay.
He's based he's actually no, he is a Pikachu, but I think some instances of him they say that he's inspired by a Parichu, the little
Oh, Pachirisu.
yeah, that one. So in some continuities he's based off of that. Like he's one of those that got struck by chaos energy, and because he's grass type, he's green.
Pikachu's aren't grass type.
No, he basically was like,
There's 7 different colors of Chaos Emeralds, and each one I can assign a type to. The purple Chaos Emerald,
which doesn't exist. Fucking,
it's gonna be
No.
it's gonna be the second type. The pink one is gonna be Rosechu, yellow Sonichu, white Angelicachu, orange, and it's gonna be red is gonna be fucking Punchy Sonichu.
Chu aim to confront the boss of the corporation,
Kick and
who goes by
turn.
the name
Oh my
Jason,
God.
signifying Jason Kendrick Howell. Chris creatively hints at his surname by referencing Lovey and Thurston Howell from the 1960s TV show Gilligan's Island.
Who is gonna
Wild
get
Sonichu
that?
turns invisible.
Old people.
They enter the building and ask a devil-like creature called Beale, who is working as a receptionist, where to
Why
find
is Beelzebub
Jason.
working
He
as
states that they
fucking
need to take
the
the elevator
receptionist
to floor
of
66
4chan?
plus 6. The pair go up the elevator and witness the
Because it's
various
the devil.
goings-on of each floor. Rosechu attacks someone who was uploading an image of her with male genitalia, and Christian briefly comes out of the time void to punch a man viewing the depiction of Chris using an oversized drinking straw.
Oh, because that's
Many
in one of the
images
comics.
were lifted straight out of ED. In the uncensored version, they witness more provocative activities, such as pictures of Sonic characters in sexual settings, which apparently excite Sonichu. The graphic cartoon
Do you
pornography
have
of
this
the upper
issue?
floors, in
No.
fact, arouse
Yeah.
both Sonichu and
This
Rosechu.
one's like
Well-
issue 10 or something.
Alright, well, we need to work on that. We need to work on
I think they
explaining
took them
these.
off Amazon.
Alright, well, you're gonna have to find some blacklisted website. We need to
They
own
witness the
these.
destruction of an
Well, actually, we
Xbox
could
game
do. We can make our own prints.
Oh my god. Like, but that would
PNGs are on here on the internet, right? You just download them all, print them out.
Yeah,
make a nice little book.
I
out
think
of it.
that the PNGs that are uploaded though are edited so that they don't have all the sex stuff in
Well, okay, well then we have to find the uncut version.
it.
We have to find the uncut version. Look, Daddy's at a quarter chub, alright? He needs to get full mass, alright? Come on. You get the uncut version.
which is referred to as a hexbox,
Hexbox.
highlighting Christian's hatred of the
Oh,
gaming
God.
system. Meanwhile, Wild locates
Shut
the
up, Chris.
crystal,
You know better
which
than the
overrides
Xbox
his
players that
camouflage
say
powers.
PlayStation's
The
gay.
protagonists finally reach the 72nd floor and are greeted
That
by
tail
an
does
ominous
not match
Jason,
her.
draped in a dark hooded cloak.
That
with,
tail is so
apart
out
from
of
one
place.
eye, his face concealed.
He's
by
got like a
shadows.
woman
They
on a
politely
leash down
request
there.
that the
What the
Christian
fuck?
page be taken down, stating that the page goes against the
Yeah,
values
because
of the
the
United
tail is
States
yellow,
and
make it
her
pink.
citizens. Jason
It would be
states
okay.
that the
Oh
page
my
will remain,
God.
and Sonichu
Yeah, like,
goes
what
for
the
an
fuck's
attack,
going on with
but is
that
quickly
lady?
thrown aside. They decide to leave quietly, but
And
then
then
Jason
fucking he throws a pickle at
Roshu's
her.
head, which infuriates her.
And then she
flies
turns
up into
big,
the air
hairy,
to
and
shed her
naked and then
clothes
kills him.
reveals that she wears a C-cup bra. She takes off her brassiere and underwear, her nude body for all to see.
What
Her
the
fiery
fuck?
rage transforms her into the incredible lioness. I am the power. I am the warrior. I am the almighty woman. True to all of my gender, I will overpower any evil or good man who
Oh my
defies
God.
us, and make him succumb to our
Oh
will.
my God.
I have the almighty uterus that makes me strong and super powerful enough to protect the loved ones within me until they emerge to their glorious birth. By my ferocious will, I shall punish he who has defiled my people with the worst
Jesus.
unnatural addition ever by
Oh
this
my
one's
God.
heinous hand. I am woman. Hear me roar.
This sounds like
She
a
flies
Twitter
at Hal,
post.
grabbing
Yeah, it
hold of
does.
his
Oh my
head with her
God.
thighs. In a ferocious rage, she tears open his skull, but Jason remains alive. Roastu calms down and reverts to her old self.
Hey,
reboot
that was
with
hot,
Loud,
babe.
Crystal in hand.
Do that to me
They
when we
bring
get
her
hold
to
on
the
a
mayor's
second.
office,
She-
where the rest of the
Crushed
city
his
She
head
transformed.
into a lioness. It's
You
not
know this
explained.
badass anime transformation, right?
Mm-hmm.
To just crush him with her thighs and then leave.
And scratch the top of his head, yeah.
That's
self-inserting.
that is
He wanted that to
Crystals are
happen to
kept.
him.
With 2 in Chris's possession, they
That's
have only one more crystal to
so
find on their
underwhelming.
own, so they could finally
Yeah.
rescue Crystal. In the epilogue,
Didn't
all
even
the
make a
Rose Chews
badass
gather together
fight.
to make nude photographs of themselves
just-
in support of women's liberation. Simone LaRose Chew digs
there you
herself
go.
out of the ground and is introduced to everyone. They are surprised by the sudden arrival of one Zapina Rose Chew, who wants to help them out, but announces that she is 14 years old. Rose Chew regrettably announces that she cannot contribute due to dumb laws.
What? Did you say dumb?
Mm-hmm.
The law that protects children from exploitation? That's a dumb law?
Yeah. Well, you don't agree with Christian?
Whoa, Chris, buddy, let's let's reel it back in here, buddy. That's a little
She can work as a
sus.
volunteer, using her light emission powers to help with the photo shoot.
Yeah,
which
so
will
instead
serve
of
as a
her being
protest
taking
to the
pictures
efforts
of her
the
as nude,
slanderous jerks.
she's the light.
Episode 17
She gets
was
to be the-
widely
She's the
lambasted,
light. What do you mean
forcing
by
Chris
that?
to quickly
She's the
remove
lighting.
the
She's like
uncensored
the-
edition from the website.
She's like the
He
ring
defended
light that they
the
use for
drastic
the
change
good
in tone in
lighting
his
for the
comic in
pictures.
an email to Blanca.
Because she's a
I
firefly
wish to
peak.
make
It's
it
on a shoe.
perfectly clear that I, Christian Weston Chandler,
So she
a
just gets to
sound-minded
watch it.
virgin,
Yeah.
do not see women
As a
as sex
14-year-old
objects.
girl, yeah.
I honestly see women as my equal, human beings who have every right as any person in this world do, and I care about how women feel. Story-wise, Rose Chew is only doing what she, herself, as an individual, feels is right in a great act of protest against the real-life 4centgarbage.com, which is encyclopediadramatica.com, and every woman has
What the
every
fuck
right
does your
as human
character
equals to
think
speak their
about
voice as
actual,
loud as they
like,
feel for or
real
against
world
what they
issues?
each set their individual sights upon. Ladies, I care. I seriously do.
Oh yeah, I
It
forgot.
was
No,
around
Chris.
this time that a
Chris
troll
thinks
who
his
identified
characters are
herself
actual
as
people.
Lord
My
Silly
bad.
Nipples
Yeah.
assumed
I probably
Blanca's
should have thought
identity
about that.
without
He's
informing
fucking
the
insane.
original trio of trolls who created and then shared with Chris
dude,
Blanca's
MySpace.
supposed MySpace page and sent an email asking him to send her sexy nude photos of himself. In return, she promised she would show her own sexy side. Captivated by the promise of nudes, he took an array of revealing photos of himself
whole
and sent
episode
them
has
to
just
whom
been
he thought was
pixelated
Blanca,
images.
taking
Yeah.
little notice of her, suddenly
This whole,
changing her
like,
email
half
address
this
or the
episode
various
is
physical
just
and
sex.
biographical inaccuracies seen on her MySpace page. On September 11th, Blanca's
Jacob
MySpace
said dumb
profile
laws.
picture
Oh,
was
no.
changed to a photo of a black man in a pickle costume, and Lord Silly Nipples
Oh no, the
posted
two things
Christian's
Chris
nude
hates
photos
most in the
onto
world.
her
Black
IG
people
page.
in pickles.
Humiliated by the revelation, he recorded a video
Still no
addressing the event,
pickles.
conceding that
Still
Blanca, as he
no
knew
pickles.
her, was a troll.
An official update. You know who I
Start
am,
our girlfriends.
but right now, at the moment, I'm upset.
No, what
and
is
sad.
that thing back there? The Sonic Adventure.
Yeah,
thing.
it's a
Featured friend
statue.
that I have
Is that
recently
real?
Yeah,
given
there's like a collector's box
guest
or
spot
something.
in a
I
7th
think you
comic
could get a
book.
DX that let you get like a statue
Turns
of
out
it.
that woman was a fake troll. Well, he tricked me
I'm gonna look at something
into
real quick.
Oh yeah.
revealing
Do, 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 do,
some
do, do,
adult
do, do.
type stuff. I was tricked. I was betrayed.
He also mentions the mysterious appearance of an advertisement for Sonichu toys purportedly seen in a magazine.
I have taken a notice of the recent ad in the video game magazine or comic book
Fuck, next
somewhere.
time.
I'm not sure
Next
exactly
time.
where. About
Oh, excuse me,
merchandise.
sorry, I got
I did
caught up
not-
trying to find it.
I have not
Something-
ever.
but- okay,
up to
so-
this point,
There's a little statue right here or something like that
Yeah.
that I would love to have actually. Wonder if I can still get it off him.
authorized
You think I could talk to Chris
any
and
distribution
Jew
or
him out of the
advertisement of any Sonichu merchandise.
statue?
So the ad
Maybe.
there,
Think I
that
can do
is a
that?
fake. Boycott that at all costs.
Finally, since he believed that Blanca was not a real person,
Kinda
he
looks for the
assumed
same
complete
thing you were.
control over her intellectual property.
Also, at this point, I will claim Jigglyami as my own from this point on. And Blanca character I associate with her in the drawing, well, she'll be like a character in a city, but she's not going to be a active character. But Jigglyami,
she didn't
I'll
want
be
to
claiming
become
her
a
as my
pussy,
own from this point on.
so she's not going to be a character.
The ad
Yeah, she's gotta earn it.
was an invention of a troll.
Imagine him actually like trying to manipulate fans into being in the story by trying to get pussy.
Yeah.
She's like, if you give me a little,
I think you could go very far in this company.
Maybe I could get a little extra friendly. I can
Put you in Sonichu.
How would you feel about that?
How would you feel about that?
Well, you could be part of Quickfill.
You'd be honored, wouldn't you?
You're lucky I'm talking to you right now.
You're lucky I had to lower my standards.
A former English
I'm a busy man. I
Jimmy
got
Hill,
places
who
to
wanted
be.
Chris to believe
But
that
I
Hill
chose to
stole
be
all
here with
elements
you.
of the Sonichu story and was developing the franchise
so
in real
fucking
life, the popularity of which allegedly rivaled
I
that
mean,
of Pokemon.
Normally that'd be
Still
sad
scarred
and
from
depressing,
unwittingly
but
exposing his vulnerability to the trolls,
Christian
he sent an email
specifically.
to the reverend of his church, Elizabeth Foss, about how he was deceived and now looked to God for forgiveness. Reverend Foss in return suggested that he meet with pastoral counselor Rocky Shoemaker, whom she felt could help Chris make sense of his troubles. He began seeking her advice regularly. Vivian G continued to email Chris, trying to convince him that his nude pictures are not a big deal, and that she wished that he get off the internet and meet real women in person like he used to. She tried with all her might to make him see that Robert Simmons was a troll as well, but Christian wouldn't listen. In the wake of the Blanca deception, he re-engaged in conversations with the original Blanca, sending his messages to her original email address, with the trolls desperately trying to convince Chris that their Blanca was the true Blanca, claiming that the Blanca behind the leaks and the MySpace page was a product of trolls. The trolling trio persuaded Christian to take part in a Skype call.
No, okay, it's not picking it up. Good.
Oh, okay, cool.
One of the three, who called herself Nurse Iki-chan, lent her voice to the
I
part
just need something
and
to also
convinced
block
him
out
that he was in
the,
contact with the true
conversation.
Blanca. He later announced so in a video.
It's all settled now. Blanca's real. I talked to her. Yeah, she called me. So as for the as for the jerk who posed with the Kawaii Katsune name,
Yeah.
if I knew who you were, I'd give you a kick in the balls.
Balls.
But I can't because I don't know who or where you are.
But
But
everybody knows.
The whereabouts of the jerk, just happen to be nearby or within the state, give him a swift kick for me. Anyway, I'm happy now. I'm happy.
I'm happy
He
now.
also
Happy.
addresses
Man,
the
that was
issue
such a
of
forced
counterfeit
smile.
Sonichu merchandise produced by Jimmy Hill.
First off, the toys in the UK, they're definitely fake. I have never approved any merchandise or distribution of such merchandise yet. So
When I see him, I will pull a Glock out of my
correct him.
All fake.
I have a clock in my
Alright.
Possibly this
17
named,
shots in the 38. I'm like, yes, he's fine. One will be mine.
Jerry Hill, I think his name was.
Bob is singing the
But,
song with
I
him.
mean, that's from a suggestion
Hey, I gotta go up to
that's a
my
name I got
Rari.
from
17 shots, no 38.
from one of my
Fuck,
fans.
what?
So
You said
anyway,
Bob.
boycott.
I thought you meant I was talking about Bob Chandler,
Oh,
not Bob
I
Belcher.
got a Glock in my Rari.
17 shots out there, yeah.
Cozy slash no 38.
Buy the merchandise from the UK. Buy any
Gene, I got
merchandise from there.
17
Boycott it.
No.
Don't do it.
No, then Gene's like, I'm like, yeah, she's fine, Wonder, it shall be mine.
This also
Okay,
confirms
sorry,
that
back
JK
to Chris
Productions
Chan.
were
We
fake
get a little
and
caught up
implored that
with
people continue
some
asking
goofy
Nintendo
goofs.
to get involved in the
Goofy
Sonichu
goofers.
video game.
Sonichu, Issue 1. Hand-drawn premiere issue. Go, Sonichu. Go out and zap to the extreme.
On September 15th, Vivian G began uploading her series of Sonichu audiobooks, which she edited herself. A narrator told the story of the comic in a calm yet dramatic voice, with Vivian herself providing crass commentary in the form of annotations. The project made no attempt at addressing inconsistencies, spelling errors, or storyline issues, and simply delivered the story in a straight, deadpan manner. The team would continue to make audiobook videos covering the Sonichu story for the next few years. Possibly sometime in September, Lord Silly Nipples, impersonating Christian's childhood friend, Tiffany Robinson, sent him an email requesting to receive a copy of his Yup, I'm on TV DVD, who upon receiving the gift, leaked the contents onto the internet. This leak featured most of the videos
it's so
and
funny when he
photos
says,
on the
"Yep,
disc,
I'm on
including
TV."
this photo
Like,
of Barbara
like anybody
Chandler.
asked him.
Due to her significant
I'm on
growth
TV.
and slumbering state, trolls began calling her
The
Snorlax,
Snorlax.
which is a large Pokemon known for its sleepy nature.
Oh my god, dude.
Despite things with Chris and Blanca looking optimistic, he began a courteous discord with one Sarah Jackson, who allegedly first found out about him through her
God damn,
autistic
look at the
sister,
titties
who
on
was
that
a
bitch.
Sonichu fan. Like most people engaging with Christian at the time, Sarah was also a fake personality. He informed
Oh,
Blanca
don't
of
worry,
his new
Chris.
development
You can come
in their
over and
relationship.
talk to me.
I'm gonna be honest with
Is
you.
Sarah the
Over
only
the
troll
weekend,
that
I met this
Chris-
other woman over the internet, developed a
Wait,
bit
no.
trust with her. Basically, I'm
Thinking
feeling
about,
in between with you and this woman, and I want to make
Kim.
more certain which one I should save
Think about
myself for.
Kim, because
I
Kim,
have told her about you.
because Kim's one of those trolls that like always like tries to help Chris too.
Yeah,
She's kind of like a low supporting role in the stories,
yeah.
but she's been there the whole time.
Kind of like Casey was, or it's like, hey, clean your fucking room, idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but Kim was there.
Kim was
and then,
there.
and then after that, she was still there, and like
She lingered.
Yeah, it was so weird, right?
Yeah, it was a bit.
Oh my god.
I can't remember.
What's her
Everyone
plan?
wants to be as fair
I can't
as
remember if
possible.
her name was
I
Kim.
hate to make you
If
feel
that was
bad,
actually her
sad,
name.
or jealous,
Yeah.
because I honestly care about you.
Because I don't know if
and
that's like
your
an actual
feelings
troll,
a
if that's
lot,
like actually
Blanca-wise.
somebody.
I understand if this comes as a big
Big
surprise to you,
but believe me,
you are the first I've said I love you to, openly and honestly. Let me ask you, do you want me in an honest relationship or sexually, more or equal to bad? He gave Blanca Sarah's email
It's like, I
address
just
so
read
she
these.
could have
It's
a
like
talk
I've
with
watched
her.
these so much, I just know it
I
word
care
for
about
word.
Christian a lot,
Bruh.
and I
It's
would
like-
not see
that's
him
how I
hurt
feel.
That's a
anyone,
flex, bro.
especially
I feel
not
like,
someone
yeah,
pretending to be a
dude.
girl to get their kicks from hurting an innocent man
I love
who is
these comics.
autistic.
This
I hope
one's
you
probably
realize
my
what kind of
favorite
monster
because it's
you
got
are.
all the.
Honestly, what
It's
do you
got
have
a
to
lot
gain
of funny
from
shit
hurting
in
him?
it.
Oh, are you going to get more naked pictures of him? Going to rob him of his dignity? You know what? Go do something more productive, like get a job, read a book, I don't know, do something.
Ball.
What kind of person purposely tries to ruin the life of
Run,
an
what the
autistic?
sonnet
It's
you run?
beyond
You
me.
don't have to tell me
Sarah
twice,
replied,
but during the
Chris
Stone
is a sweet
Age.
and loving man, and he has feelings for me.
You see, it's
obviously blew it
funny,
with him,
Arthur,
or he
because
wouldn't be talking.
cavemen in the Stone Age are dumb. And you would need to probably tell them twice to run if you asked them to.
Yeah.
You see, it's funny, Arthur.
I figured.
What kind of... Hey,
What is it?
that's wrong.
Oh my god.
That is
dude.
all words. And
How do you even like? Hold on. Show the camera real quick.
look at that. It's all words. It's
Look at this. So, put in perspective. Yeah, no.
yeah. Look at all those words.
That is all exposition. That right there. Who the fuck
that is all exposition.
That is not how you do comic, bro.
Is a visual medium.
Exactly. Comics and manga shouldn't even like be that filled, anyways. You could tell a story through actions, not just words.
Yeah.
To me in the first place. So you can just jump off a cliff, sister. You couldn't possibly love him the
That's
way
art.
I have come
That's
to.
art,
So
sir.
just give this pathetic game up.
Shut the
I will
fuck
tell him
up.
about the slanderous
That's
things you have
art,
written
sir.
to me too, and then we'll
That's
see how
art,
much more
sir.
he trusts you.
See,
Christian had
that's
to make a
funny.
tough decision, so he chose
That's the
Blanca
kind of
to be
comedy
his
we do.
one and only. He
This
asked
is
if
the
she would
ad
send
where
him
he
some more
believes
photographs
that
of herself
not only
at varying
is
angles,
X-ray a
stating that
substitute
nudes
for
weren't necessary,
bathing,
but
but it also
appreciated.
apparently
He paid no
allures
attention
women
to
into having
Blanca's
sex with
constantly
you.
changing physical appearance. Chris also
Where he's
brought
like,
up the
"Wow,
possibility
Sonichu,
of a
you
future
smell
meeting
really
in
clean."
No. You know why he's wrong about that? If it was Old Spice, he'd get bitches.
Old Spice.
Yep.
Take a, it's like
While I'm
Barbara. It's
thinking
like
about
Old
it, would you
Spice.
say you
Oh,
might
no.
be
Take a
able to
look
make
what
it for
you've done.
Thanksgiving
You
break?
right
Take a
section
man
one? No.
out of my
No.
sight.
No.
Old
No.
Spice. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
No. Damn, bro. He switched to Old Spice. That's how we got. Oh.
No.
Dude, bro, Terry Crews fucked him, dude. Terry
Flex,
Crews fucked him.
flex, flex.
Dude, no. Dude, no, imagine Terry Crews fucking your girl, right? And like, you're walking in the house, all of a sudden you hear, flex, flex, muscle, muscle, flex, cable solo.
Your presence. And if at that time you feel
You
ready,
hear that
my
in your
virginity
room,
shall be
but it's like
yours.
muffled.
I know I said it before in your previous
In the
text,
bed
but you
shaking.
still have
And there's
a
like all
hot
you hear is
body.
squeaking
Oh
mattress
my
and
God.
that.
Yeah.
He then elaborated on their proposed
Flex,
schedule.
muscle,
You can meet my mother
flex.
and father, chat with them a while, and get to know each other. Then you and we can go upstairs to my bedroom to just hang out,
I will take
watch
you up to
TV, or
McDonald's,
chat a while,
Arby's,
maybe
Burger
even some
King,
video
all the
games played with
finest
Guitar
dining
Hero or something.
establishments.
For dinner that
Oh,
evening, our first date, I will take you out to McDonald's, Arby's, Burger King, or a small restaurant like that. Then I'd let you go
No
back to your
sex on
hotel
the first
or
night,
bring you
but
back
if
home.
you'd like to make
No
out,
sex
I'd
on
welcome
the first
it.
night, but if you'd like to make out, I'd
No
welcome it.
sex on the first
For
night.
lunch, I take you to this good all-you-can-eat
Why?
pizza,
Why not,
salad,
Chris,
soup,
huh?
desert
Why not
buffet
sex
that
on
I
the
know
first
of
night?
in Charlottesville.
Huh?
Then
Answer
we
me
can take
that.
in a romantic movie at the
And,
theater,
and if
or
you
we
say
can
it's
walk
because
the
you're a
downtown
gentleman, you're a
mall
fucking
and or
liar.
walk in the
Yeah.
park. If it
The
doesn't
man is
bother you,
not a
I may
gentleman.
yawn and stretch my arm around you to your other shoulder. If you want to take it further, you may pull my hand on your shoulder a little closer to your breast. Of course, this is optional.
Well,
And
we
that
gotta
lets you
follow the
pop a
steps,
reach.
bro.
I don't. He's making it seem
We
like
gotta
it's
take
like an
notes.
instruction manual, dude.
Yeah.
This is not a
So
fucking...
here's how this is gonna go. I'm taking you to dinner. You're buying. I'm gonna
Give me
build
crayons.
I want
You're gonna give.
magenta.
You're gonna give me crayons and a coloring pages. Also optional. However, I demand to be held as such. Cradle in your arms. Pat my head. Also optional, but still, I demand to be held.
I
Into
want
the
mommy, I
popcorn
want
bucket,
milk,
or
I
under
want to be
that
held,
to cop a
comforted.
feel.
It's like
Stop me if I'm bothering you any. And you
Be
and I
for real,
can make
dog.
out in the theater. And if you feel like
the
it that
person
night in the
shouldn't
privacy
have
of
to
mine or
like.
your room, you can take my virginity. Or we can wait till the third night, if there is one before you have to go back to Kentucky. Either way, I would wear
This
a
isn't
condom
something
then,
that
and
like
in the
you
future
should like
until our wedding
establish.
night.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
already
if we're
shit that
going
you
to
should.
fuck.
despitefully exchange
like-
emails to each other until September 17th. One correctly guessing his password, trolls hacked into Christian's email account, and also in turn
I can't
gained
believe they
access to
found
his
out my
AOL,
password. How was I
MySpace,
supposed to know it was
YouTube,
blank?
Facebook, and eBay accounts, leaking the majority of his private goings on to the public.
Well, luckily I
In
changed it to
addition,
blank,
they
so now
acquired
nobody will
previously
know that
unreleased
it's there.
nude photos of him, which they sent to ED. One particular picture was a close-up shot of Sonichu.
He's the kind of
jiggled
guy
on
that'd be
his
like,
penis. Another was
I'd be
a
like,
direct
okay,
Chris
guys, I
modeling his
changed my
mother's underwear.
password to
His
Sonic.
latest photos also explicitly showcased.
I'm gonna take a couple steps back. What the fuck did I
Shot
just see?
of Sonichu
What
doodled
the
on his
fuck?
penis. Another was an erect Chris modeling his mother's underwear.
Modeling
These
his
lady-
mother's underwear.
His photos also
Modeling
explicitly showcased the
his
unusual misshapen form
mother's
of his
underwear.
penis.
Underwear.
In the meantime,
His
the trolls
under- her
changed the background of his
undergarments.
YouTube
Her
profile page to a
undergarments.
tiled illustration of a pickle.
Her
In
titty
response,
socks.
Chris created a new email address and made a new YouTube channel, CChan6789.
Okay, as I was saying,
In the midst
Christian's
of
the
all this
kind of guy
chaos,
that would be
Christian
like,
began chatting
okay,
with
guys,
one
I changed
Jesse
my
Reddy,
password
an
to
online
Sonic
female
Lover
persona conceived
69.
by two trolls,
Now you
possibly
dirty
through
trolls
Skype.
can't
Their
can't hack
conversations
me
remained
anymore.
fairly casual,
Yeah.
though they did discuss some sexually
I
charged
kind of
topics.
tell them what
At
it
the same
is, but
time,
not
Chris also
realizing.
began conversing with an Australian girl who went by the internet handle Panda Halo.
Oh,
Like
isn't she
all
the one
his
that gets
recent
hit by a
love
bus or
interests,
no?
Panda,
I think
real
she gets
name
she
Sarah
gets burned
Cassandra
alive in the
McKenzie, was yet
Australian
again
brush
another
fires or
troll
something.
created online identity.
Yeah, bushfires.
Growing increasingly hopeful of a future with her,
I know
he
one
broke
of
off
them
the
got
promise
hit
of
by a
relationship
fucking
with
truck or
Blanca
something.
and announced his new true love in a video. This was
Well,
the
one of
first
them got
instance of Chris
kidnapped,
introducing his
too.
videos with the phrase
Yeah, by her,
Supposedly
she
by
got
her
kidnapped
brother.
by her rapist or something like that, and then they had a kid together.
Used in the
Oh,
Star
you're
Trek
talking
TV
about,
and film franchise. However, it
Did
is
it not
likely
happen
that
in
Chris was
Canada?
actually referencing a Star Trek parody seen in Family Guy instead.
What's his name?
Captain's
Cash.
log. Stardate, September 24th, 2008. This is an update for the Science U fan base. As you can see, I am safe and well. I have no intention of hurting or killing myself.
Have we gotten to the part where Chris starts beating off in the kitchen and his dad walks in on him?
Also, I would like to update by letting y'all know about Adam Stackhouse, who was the winner of that Parappa contest.
Does he ever take off that Sonichu medallion?
Leave him alone.
No.
I think he does.
Never.
He does like twice.
Oh,
So, you leave him
yeah. Well, the
his
first
family,
time is
including his sister.
No,
for
actually,
dark reasons.
No, the first
It's all
time is because
forgiven.
he sent it
It's all in
to
the
a
past.
girlfriend.
Oh, that's
Done
right.
deal.
And then the second
Also,
was for
I have a big announcement.
was for
Dark, twisted
I'm taking-
reasons.
I don't want to
Very
appear
funny.
true name.
Very funny.
very unfortunate
First,
dog
for
reasons,
my fear
but
versus
was
my
very,
worry about her
very
safety.
fun.
But I want to shout out my love
I don't even know. Should we tell? No.
No, we'll let him see.
to her.
You'll find
This
out.
is for you.
He plays the Family Guy version
He
of Never
proceeds
Gonna
to sing
Give You
Never
Up.
Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley, with the song's
There
appearance
are
in
no
the Family Guy
strangers to
episode
love.
serving as a backing track.
I'm never gonna give you up. Never gonna give.
You can't even
Christian and Pantahalo's
hear him under the
relationship got heated
footage.
very quickly. Chris engaged in Skype
He did
conversations.
play. He was
using
playing the
family
fucking
computer
Family Guy
located
version.
in their kitchen.
Yeah,
Over the
dude, no,
course
he was
of their
playing the Family
chats,
Guy version.
he frankly discussed delicate topics such as masturbation. He graphically described his masturbation routine and admitted that he would always have a clean plastic cup on hand in which he would ejaculate as to not make a mess. Chris reflected on
Hey
what
there,
he's
I
learned
just
from
finished watching the
copious
Scuff
amounts
stream.
of
Cool.
porn, and
Good to see you,
confessed that he
Jacob.
wouldn't
Young
like
Jason.
it if women
Ah,
inserted
fuck.
fruits and vegetables into
Yeah.
themselves while
Sonic's, I mean,
masturbating because he
fucking
saw it
Sonic.
as a waste of
Chris
food.
Shade's talking about
But in
beating
the
his
case
meat.
of bananas, it was acceptable due to the protective peel of said fruit, meaning it could be eaten after the fact.
Bananas could still
While
be
Pantahalo
edible after
did
you
not
shove it
appear
in
on
your ass
video,
because there's a
her
peel.
voice was enough
Yeah,
to convince
dude.
Chris that she was real. He readily engaged in obscene
So he
acts
ate
for
poo
his
banana.
webcam. These
Banana.
included Chris
That's
impersonating a
disgusting.
selection of animals and even masturbating on camera. These videos soon surfaced on the internet. It was possibly around this
Yeah,
time
the first video
that
where he
Vivian
got
G
caught.
had a 3-hour-long
It was the
chat
video
with
where he
Chris
was
through
fucking
AOL
Julie.
instant messaging,
The
during which she desperately
the
tried
sex
to
doll. I
convince
think
him
that one
all
when it
the
was
women
uploaded got
offering
like 1
themselves to
million
him
views
over
in
the
1 day
internet were fake.
before it
During
was
the
taken down.
conversation, Christian slipped on cat poo in the kitchen and had to clean up the mess. She confronted him over the
One of my
nude picture
favorite
he drew of
bits,
Megan.
though,
He
was him
accused
dry
AD
humping his
of twisting the
PS3.
image
Oh,
and
yeah.
making it
And dirty
evil,
talking it.
destroying their
One of my
relationship.
favorite bits is the part
Vivian
where
reminded him
he
that Megan had
runs
requested
over
that
his
they remain
PS3
just as
so
friends,
that he can
but
get a
Christian
cash
betrayed
reward,
her.
but then they end up
He then
giving the
proceeded
cash
to talk
reward to
about
liquid
his need
Chris
for a
instead.
sweetheart to fulfill his wish of fathering a daughter by the name of Crystal Weston Chandler. He
Dirty
blamed his random
fucking
access
show.
memory for the sudden change in
I
topic,
will
claiming
fucking
he can't
kill
help
you.
himself if his thoughts are random. He revealed that he still went to the Alderman Library at the University of Virginia to look for women. Vivian then explained that people usually go to the library to study and not to hook up with strangers. The discussion gave him a headache. Chris then talked about his desperate need for a dating education class, which would be especially useful for the third date onwards. Vivian pointed out that the dating experience would be completely different for every person, and that sex is not guaranteed on the third date. Chris eventually didn't know how to reply because his mind became a blank. She asked him to roleplay to find out what he would say when meeting a girl. Hinir immediately began talking about drawing his comics. She told him that if he were to say that to a girl, he would be perceived as immature and childish. Christian then asked if it would make a difference if he told women that he drew sex pictures instead. Vivian recoiled, stating that that would be disturbing. She begged for him to seek professional help, admitting that trying to help him herself was like fighting a wall. On September 29th, Christian reignited communications with his former sweetheart, Blanca, telling her that he had a dream in which the name of his true sweetheart-to-be was revealed to be Blanca Weiss. As a show of affection, he announced that he will send his original Sonichu, Roast Chew, black Sonichu and Jigliami medallions, as well as his drawing of Jigliami to what he thought was her aunt and grandmother's home address. I hope that you are feeling better and that you feel delighted after reading that God and Jesus have finally revealed they're guiding me to you.
God and Jesus told me to go to the troll.
Dude, what is that? Oh my god, you see that angle?
Yeah.
On
He's
October
trying to be
4th, Chris released a short video in which he lampoons a line of dialogue used in the MTV animated series Eon Flux.
We're being watched. My name is Christian Weston Chandler. I'm here to find happiness with my true sweetheart, who I've known for over 2 months now. So you trolls best leave us alone. Is anybody listening? Do you believe me? Everybody happy now?
As the months progressed, more and more Jimmy Hill-related artwork began to surface. Screenshots from a supposed Sonichu animated series were leaked as well, and the plotline of Hill's Sonichu story was revealed, which resembled Christian's own iteration, but with some notable alterations.
Chris Chan is an old man, and Sonichu's gay as hell.
Character, with Blake being his boyfriend. He hung out with Rosechu, his gal pal, and he loved his parents, Mary Lee Walsh and Jimmy Hill himself. In the cartoon, they would come under attack from the giant Jerkbot, which was modeled after Christian's own naked figure. On October 9th, trolls received Christian's package meant for Blanca. It included the medallions, as well as his depiction of Blanca's original character. Chris wrote a heartfelt letter to her on the back of the drawing, which Nurse Iki-chan herself read out for a video later uploaded onto
you
YouTube.
are the water that makes my earth run.
As my true, honest sweetheart to be in the dream I have anxiously waited for since the dreams of me and my future daughter. When before my heart was lost and confused, now I truly see the path to the true, honest love set for me by God and Jesus. I now can truly hardly wait.
I know he's a religious nut.
Dude,
below the letter
a
was
girl
an
has
illustration
this
depicting
shit.
a sleeping,
Somewhere,
dreaming
yeah.
Christian who dreamt of
I bet
himself
didn't fucking
waiting for
burn
his
it or
sweetheart
trash
Blanca
it. I know,
at a local
right?
hotel.
I
The trolling
wouldn't. I
group
would
quickly
keep it.
uploaded their findings onto ED.
Oh my
In
god.
response, Christian recorded a video falsely claiming that even though the trolls got hold of his medallions, Blanca had intercepted them and sent his Sonichu medallion back, which he then modified to make more secure, meaning the medallion around his neck in this video was in fact a copy.
Captain's log. Stardate.
Yeah, I made
October
a new
9th,
one because they
2008.
destroyed the old one.
Y'all know who I am, so my message should be clear. I'm here to dispel
The
a couple of
did not
rumors that have
trick
been
me.
flying around.
My medallion did
Firstly,
not
my
get destroyed. She just sent it back to
was
me.
not
It looks a
stolen.
little different. Don't
It was
worry about it.
entrusted to my sweetheart, Blanca, who lives over in Kentucky.
Okay,
Rest
I'm
assured,
sure
she
you
is
know you
not
about
a troll, so nobody say otherwise.
He
I
looks
have talked to her on
older every
webcam and
video.
video and audio.
Every
I heard
video,
her
he
voice over,
just looks
over her
slightly
microphone
older.
to my
I
speakers
mean, yeah,
and
time
headphones.
passes.
I know,
Anyway, I
but
sent
like,
the medal.
It's like
And,
he's
even
aging
though,
rapidly.
Yeah.
Some trolls nearby got hold of it temporarily.
By the time
it's
managed
like
to get it
making the
back and send it
videos
back
makes
to
him
me.
older.
Express.
Yeah, it like takes a year off his
He
life every
emphasizes that
time.
he added a peg to the back of it to hold his amethyst high school ring. He also
Yeah,
mentions
and when they
his leaked
destroy his
DVD
medallion
footage
again,
naming the
he
man in the pickle
he
suit
says that
as
the power of the
Also,
Sonichu
the,
medallion was never in his
DVD,
medallion, but
that
actually
was
in
not
his high
stolen
school
either.
ring.
The man in the pickle suit
Trick
tricked
me
me once
again.
again by pretending to be a trusted gal pal of mine. So it was sent upon request.
I can't wait for the
Thank
Clyde
God
Cash
I had the
saga where
foresight
Ryan Cash
to
fucking
not
kills
make a
himself.
copy of my director's
Oh,
cut,
yeah.
which has
They
a lot
All
than
right,
any
have your
distributed
condolences.
copy
Things will
has.
be okay.
Still convincing
So much
himself
power.
that Blanca
Oh my
was true,
God.
he professes his love for her.
That's right.
I wish to also proclaim my love for my sweetheart. I love you, Blanca. I cannot bear to live without you, baby. So please come here as soon as
Baby.
possible so we can be together forever. I love you, Blanca. I always will.
Wait, hold on, Chris. Do you think that she's just gonna drop you forever? So. You think she's just gonna drop everything for you
Yeah.
and just live with you there?
Yeah.
What the fuck is your thought process? I don't.
Pain me. It would just pain me if you got hurt. So nobody better harm a hair on her, or else you hear from me.
Oh yeah, I'm
As an
so
epilogue,
scared.
I know,
Chris
right?
advertises
I'm so
the
scared,
upcoming
dude.
Oh,
PS3
no.
game,
Shitting.
What
Little
is he
Big
gonna
Planet.
do, huh?
Also, this
He's
video,
gonna
as well as
breathe real
all
heavy.
previous videos, are proudly presented to you
And then he's
thanks
gonna
to
miss every
gracious
punch.
technology from Sony Computer Entertainment America. Look forward for the upcoming Little Big Planet game, coming to only on PlayStation 3, and see exclusive levels that I will be uploading after I've created soon enough. that y'all would be very interested in playing. Thank you.
4 days later, seemingly unperturbed by
The
the
man's
possible
got like
deception
a wide
concerning
array of
Blanca,
sweaters
Christian
though.
made another video.
I'll
announcing
admit
that
some
he
of
had
these are pretty
received the
drippy.
beta release of Little Big Planet and had already completed making his
He
own
gets
level.
pussy in
The
those
Little Big Planet level
bro.
y'all have heard about.
He gets no
I have,
pussy
I
in
have
those sweaters.
I have the beta.
And honestly, I
I've
don't know
completed
why.
the level in only 2
Look at
nights.
this sweater.
And I got published
I'd
onto
fuck
the
that man.
Little Big Planet
Those are some,
database on the
those are
internet.
some panty
Apparently,
dropping
my beta
sweaters,
had
bro.
Yeah,
expired,
bro.
which
That
is
he
kind
really
of
do
bad
be
luck.
looking like
So I
the
guess I'll
wall
just have to
from
wait
the
before I can introduce the level
somebody
fully
I used to know
on
music video.
in video form onto YouTube.
Yeah,
Little Big Planet, only on PlayStation 3.
Why is it
Never
hanging
accepting
from the ceiling?
invitations,
I don't
even
know.
downloadable to a Hetsbox.
He continues by airing his grievances concerning Jimmy Hill.
Master
Why does
Jimmy
he have
Hill.
like a cardboard
Master
roll
Jimmy Hill.
behind his
As
back,
y'all may know about him,
on his neck?
he has perpetrated the rights of censorship for myself, as y'all well
His
know,
room
for
looks
the
a lot
longest
bigger
time
in this
now that
area.
I am the original owner and creator of censorship and roast you.
His room is actually pretty big.
This imposter is
I think he
blatantly
lives in the
copying
basement
everything
or something.
note for note.
Like, this
from
is
me.
the nerd room from fucking
I mean, you take a good look at
AVGN.
that. Take a look at that. Because all that is just this Sonic the Hedgehog action figure custom painted. I can easily custom paint this to look like that. With acrylic paint, even. So simple.
So simple. I should
And
do
so
it.
crafty, too.
He compares the appearance of his official Sonichu website with Hill's flagrant imitation, and also mentions the supposed release of Jimmy Hill's "Yup, I'm on TV" DVD.
And all we did was take every footage that was originated from this DVD and dubbed his voice just over my name. So instead of me saying Christian Weston Chandler, he just dubbed us over each time by saying Jimmy Hill. It even says on the bottom here, the part of Jimmy Hill is
I
played
love that he
by
says his
an
impersonation
actor.
of him
Look
as
at
a
the
dumb
friggin'
person,
cover.
even though he
It's more
doesn't sound
based on
like
the
that.
It's more based on my original comic cover than
Like
the
that,
original
he's
DVD.
like he's dysfunctional.
Anyway, do not buy from Jimmy
That's
Hill.
what he does.
He's a fraud, a phony.
Finally, Chris proclaims
A
that
phony,
the trolls
huh?
should stop bullying him
A big
because
fat
he is
phony, huh?
ignoring them.
You bullies, I know
This
y'all
guy's
are
a
afraid of
phony,
me.
a big fat phony, huh?
Because without me, y'all would have nobody to pick on at this point. No matter how many times you direct your influences towards
I love
me,
the one where he gets like real
I'm
close
just
to the
ignoring
camera
you,
and
'cause
screams
basically
at
all
it.
you're
And
doing
he goes,
is basically
yeah.
basically talking to a brick wall. And you're just blatantly
It's funny
ignoring
because
it
he
hands down.
he punches it
So you may as well just
and
give
then
up.
it falls over and the camera
Your
fucks
your
up, so
opinions and voices are not
the
being heard.
audio
You're not scaring me.
cuts in and
You're not
out all
scaring,
the
y'all are
time.
not scaring Blanca.
It's
And-
really
and
fucking
then
funny.
he doesn't change it for like another like year or two.
Yeah, dude.
It stays that way. It's amazing.
Nobody, misters. It's time to face facts,
Because you can tell that he
and
doesn't watch his
Mrs.
videos.
I am safe,
Quit
I
holding
am
your
well,
titties.
and I'll be staying that way, and I shall keep watch for any bullies. And I will take all necessary steps in due time as I cross those bridges, be they sound or broken. Thank you very
Broken.
much, and have a good
Why
day.
did
or
he
evening.
look so like
It was on this
nervous when
day
he said
that the
that?
person responsible for the Sarah Jackson character decided to kill her off by assuming the role of her sister and telling Chris that she was allegedly killed in a car crash.
Oh my
On
god.
October 14th, Panda Halo created a subsite of Sonichu.net called Sonichu Fans, which was most notable for incorporating an internet relay chat feature, or IRC, where people could gather and chat about Sonichu and other related matters. Over the course of the next couple of months, Chris joined the chat to discuss various topics and answer fan questions. On the same day, YouTube user Icarus69, who was the one who had received Christian's package, showed off the medallions which recently came into his possession.
Dude, if he
On
owns
October
those,
15th,
bro.
Chris
If he
uploaded
still
a
has
7-page
them, bro.
preview of a future
Can you
Sonichu comic,
imagine?
in which Chris Chan Sonichu travels to the 4-cent garbage building but is captured by a tractor beam. He is forced to revert to his human form, which brings his medallion back into existence. Jason's minion, Beal, grabs hold of the Sonichu medallion, but is shocked that he remains powerless. Christian reveals that the true source of his powers is his amethyst high school ring, to convince the trolls that his medallion was not as important as they had thought it was. He uses his ring to transform back into Chris Chan Sonichu and launches a hyper beam at Beal, which also ends up hitting Jimmy Hill, knocking out his teeth.
I didn't.
On October 20th, the trolls behind Blanca put an end to her
Up and
story.
down
Yo, what part are you on? We're on part 6, and we're about to. Unfortunately, we're about to wrap up the stream
filmed
already.
himself
It's almost
desecrating
11.
the original medallion in a
damn.
myriad of means. He sliced it and stabbed it with a knife, mimicked it performing
We
forced
both got
fellatio
work
on
in
a
the
pickle,
morning.
placed it into a pickle jar, crushed it with a hammer, and set it ablaze, quenching the fire by urinating on it.
My wooden bed is delicious!
How to destroy someone's mental stability. Oh, part 7's already done. Well, shit. Yeah, I just finished my stream too. Yeah, I saw that. Sorry I didn't watch most of it. Oh, look at him. He's busting it down sexual style. Is he goated with the sauce?
Trying to understand how the perspectives work on here.
Are we? No, we're not watching part 7, are we?
Are we not?
I don't know. You said 9 to 11, so.
Oh, okay.
So I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Alrighty, well, gamers, hope you guys had a good time. And, yeah.
Yeah, fucking awesome. Love you guys. Have a good night. Yeah. Yeah, you can watch it back. I'm sorry that you guys showed up late. Yeah. The power wasn't in the medallion, it was in the ring crystal.